Alright, everybody hop in game. Have everything ready for everyone? Yes. And of course the world will take an extra long time to load today. As it is wont to do.
That's why you gotta preload.
God. I have such a tiny loading screen. But I know why on the back end it's loading everything, probably because I just added a bunch of new monsters. And for some reason the game likes to load thing on at the same time. So if you have a slow connection, I'm sorry, but I'm probably sucking up more data than like a Napster download.
Your internet sucking up our datas.
Yeah. It's all going into my host of JPEGs and PNGs. I don't even get paid for this.
Oh, it's thinking about existing. It does exist.
It does exist. By the way, I know it's Christmas time because I'm seeing that M&M commercial, like, doing the rounds again.
The one that's been around since
like the
we were
90s?
children?
Yeah.
It's not Christmas time until Friday.
That's true.
Well, I expect at least...
No, it's not Christmas time until it's December 1st.
Is that when you subscribe? Because Ikashiba has already put up Christmas decorations on the Christmas tree. So he's firmly in the camp of just do it when the holidays kind of come around. But when do you all put up your Christmas trees?
December.
Usually about 3 days after Christmas.
Yeah. I don't think ours went up last year.
It did go up last year.
Christmas?
It was just like...
None of which are in fucking November.
Yeah. Or it went up for like 3 days. It was not. Yeah.
See, I don't mind when it's like, okay, Thanksgiving is over with. Now we'll start putting up Christmas decorations because it's like, I don't mind looking forward to the next holiday.
Yeah.
But when you're looking forward to the holiday after the next one and just ignoring one in the meantime.
I feel that. I feel like I need to process Thanksgiving before I get into Christmas.
Yeah.
So like my house is kind of like, in fall theme. It's a little orange, right? I got like my orange tree up or whatever. And I have to be past the fall stage before I progress into winter, right? There's just a progression of the seasons. I have my fall orange decor phase. We go into the blue decor season phase. And then we will eventually process into the pastels of the spring. That's just how it goes.
I feel like the strategy for me when we get around to collecting Christmas decorations is our Halloween decorations are just going to be Nightmare Before Christmas. And those are just going to stay up.
That's honestly the move of the century.
It really is. That's dual purpose.
Because,
as long as you're into
why-
it covers all season. From October to...
I mean, that is our mood, though. Like, it's like, oh, okay, it's Christmas time. And I'm like, this is Halloween? Halloween.
Christmas, Halloween? Halloween, Christmas.
What
Yes.
is this?
But what exactly do you do for Thanksgiving then? Because that's not really covered.
Okay, well, we don't really... Okay, like...
Okay, I mean, okay,
in
yeah.
this house, we don't really celebrate Thanksgiving.
But we
make food
eat
for friends. Yes,
and
we
maybe
eat.
we conceptualize orange things and then eat a pumpkin pie and then look at a turkey and go, that. And then we eat that thing.
Yeah, like we have nice food sometimes with or for friends.
We have been
I
streaming
don't
it
do
the
any of those
last
things. I
few
work every
years.
Thanksgiving.
Well, this is Arctis Thanksgiving week, right? So I think you and Reflection are the games that are happening this week. Ascended, unfortunately, is not. I just want to give thanks to everybody today by giving you all an inspiration die. Hooray!
All right.
So,
Real fucking
Die
fast.
less! And if you die today, I will feel really bad. So please try not to die. But as it is also Thanksgiving week, I will have no mercy for the weak. And you must be able to, you have to be strong
We're
at
all
Thanksgiving.
turkeys this week.
Yeah, you have to like work up to eating your Thanksgiving feast, right? You know, or else you're gonna burst or fall asleep, yada yada yada. It requires training. And then here, same thing. All right, everybody. Everybody in game?
Yes.
Perfect. I see you all. Wonderful. All right. And do you all have added your inspiration die to your character sheet?
I don't know how to do that.
Oh, double click your character. Open up your character. It's on your avatar. On the top right, it's a little glowing die. Just make sure it's on. Looks like a D20.
Yes,
Once it's on, it'll say Inspiration 1. This will allow you to reroll a D20.
Oh, I just clicked it. Now it says Inspiration 0.
Well, re-click it and then click Inspiration 1. If you were inspired previously, I will take that into consideration. Previously on Arctis. As you all are expanding your criminal empire, you rescued a bunch of criminals from the lava-bound island of, the lava-bound Arctis equivalent island of Jail Lavare. Now, Lavare, being host to a wealth of criminals, also seems to be hosting a blood hag who is taking advantage of those incarcerated on the island, including your girlfriend, Charlindra, that Tugum unintentionally sent to the blood hag by a mischievous kobold who thought the blood hag was a demon. Now, as we slowly figure out how close Fae are to fiends, and, the definition is kind of splitting hairs, you all have taken these criminals from Lavare, and as opposed to, murdering them or leaving them to the blood hag's devices, you've decided to take them back to Grabella's lair and to give them a second chance at life. Now, these people who have been sequestered in their prison cells, in this hot and torturous environment, we're not in really any condition to brave the long walk down the mountain back towards Maginox. And the tunnels that the kobolds had burrowed into Kozlo's den were much too small for the bulk of your people. So, as you only had 2 goblins rescued, so you had to figure out a way to get everybody down the mountain safe and not frozen to death. And so you had you've taken the mine carts that you had in Grabella's lair, packed them all up on it, gave them some furs that were on the ground, and sent them on their way with your, with a couple trusted friends. And now with this, you will have more of them arrive, not only safely, but humanely, and potentially stick around. There was always a chance that you would lose some of the people along the way, lowering your potential influence in Maginox. But you handled this quite well, and gave them pretty much everything they needed to get down the mountain. And so Grabella has now postured herself as a kind and reasonable leader. At least for now. So now with your 16 cohorts in Kozlo's den doing God's knows what, you all have returned to Lavare to rescue the other prisoners that might still be in the jail. That is where we will return today. One moment, please. Once again, we return to the sweltering heat. Lavare, a magma-bound jail, harboring some of Macaris's more dangerous and clever criminals. As you have gone through some of the initial halls, First, seeing the bubbling, ominous tar coming from nearby the portal where you came in, these first halls held many prisoners and a massive blood elemental. As you've been going through Lavare, huge borean shards, crystals that absorb the ambient energy of things around them, have been embedded in the floors. They're seated there by thick metal objects, one of them in the other room being entirely corroded away by Tugum's dust of corrosion, but it has left these potentially 500-pound crystals sitting in their magical absorption chambers. Now, what are they absorbing? Possibly the ambient fire energy, but also with all the blood sitting around, perhaps they have a more devious purpose. They've been guarded or coveted by these blood oozes that have been sitting on top of these borean shards, also absorbing the energy that they give off. Whether these oozes were placed here intentionally or have just manifested because of all the various magic and blood occurring here, you're not sure. Now, one thing that you were told before you returned to Lavare was to be careful that now that the Blood Hag was aware of your presence, some of the things within the jail might be tainted magic. You might have to be extra cautious to see if the Blood Hag is putting a nasty curse on you or leaving you a present to pick up for later. So just be careful in what you pick up here, because it might be considered a gift. And the Fae are very tricky with pacts and things like that. But you have a couple people who are adept at magic and can sniff these things out if they wish to do so. It would be easy to divide the Fae-tainted things from the normal things, as the Fae things will have a more distinct aura around them, and you can choose whether or not you want to dispel the fairy magic, or to merely keep it for later and maybe dispel it later. But the more, if you choose to drink the fairy-tainted potions, or use the fairy-tainted items, you will become more, you will become weaker to the Blood Hag's influence. The blood magic begins to suffuse inside you. Now, my music just skipped. My vibe. We return now to the jail as you just had vanquished another blood ooze before it had slipped through the cracks in the western door. There were two doors to the north and another door to the southeast that you had yet to investigate. And you had found that this potion here was potentially tainted by Fey magic. Now, you can pick it up and dispel it, or you can drink it, keep it later. That is where we will start today.
But we did recall Charlindra said that even just picking it up could be considered accepting the gift.
That is
right?
true. Yes, that is true.
Okay.
So just be careful. Now you can leave it here and even return. It's also fine.
Gazlo doesn't like to accept deals that he doesn't know the other end of the deal, so he is going to ignore the potion of greater healing.
Okay.
When we came here last time, where did we go?
Over to the west more.
We went the other way, and then that's kind of like when you were done talking and our assistant decided to actually help us for once.
You mean when I showed up and saved the day?
Exactly, 100%. Exactly what I said.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we went through everything on the other side last time.
So we go through this side.
Grabella, just
we
to
have not been over here before.
Just to remind you what was at the southern end of the room, when you first encountered it, there was a machine there that was being worked on by a blood elemental. He was turning it, and it seemed to be some sort of magical centrifuge where the blood or the magic was being coagulated or roasted over the heat of the lava emanating from under Lavare.
I'm gonna check this door for traps.
Absolutely. Make me an investigation check, Kaza. Kaza, that door is not trapped. Make me a perception check. Kozlo, as you are kneeling down to the door, listening and looking for traps, you hear from the other side of the door a voice, actually speaking in common, but it's saying cruel things mockingly, like it's talking down to one of the prisoners inside.
Yeah, get him! Pathetic. You're weak.
The voice is cruel. There's also wet, sickly sucking sounds emanating from the other side.
Are we sure that somebody was not paying for that the VIP treatment?
Jail Lavare's been on hard times lately, so they had to rent out a wing to a dominatrix.
It's just the platinum package, the platinum members package.
I'll step back from the door a bit and be like,
I think there's someone getting tortured on the other side.
Oh,
Isn't
Should
that
we
pretty
do
much what this
something
whole
about that?
prison is now, as a torture center?
Pretty much, yeah, but like, currently in progress.
so here's a question. Do we rescue a whole bunch of people? What do we do when we rescue them? Or do we focus on finding the blood hag to kill her, and then we can come back and rescue people?
I think that objective 1 should be Blood Hag. If possible, save people. But, you know...
I'm gonna hate myself for saying this, but I agree with Tilgum.
Oh my
Do we know
god!
what she sounds like?
I assume it isn't a deep voice. I don't know, maybe. Could be her on the other side.
Yeah, that's my only.
is there like a keyhole I can peer through?
Yeah, I will allow it. I'm gonna actually open the door for you slightly so you can tell your party what you see. On the other side, you see the backs or the shoulders of two blood zombies. They're standing amidst a puddle of their own coagulated flesh, little bits of armor kind of glued to their heads and shoulders. They seem to be watching this person, who is standing in robes, facing one of the cells. Their face wrinkled and marred beyond comprehension, wearing robes dyed red with blood. The mage seems to be looking into a cell, where another one of these coagulated blood zombies is currently locked inside, with another hobgoblin prisoner. The prisoner has his back to the wall as the zombie is being, very aggressive in trying to devour the helpless hobgoblin. The blood mage seems to have locked them inside and is watching this unfold with cruel amusement.
Get him.
That is what you see, Kozlo.
Right, so I don't know exactly what's going on in there, but there's some sort of magic guy with a whole bunch of like zombies, but made out of blood. I'm filing this one under Team Hag. We should probably kill it.
Do we want to see what's behind doors 2 and 3 first?
These ones up here, they just go back around. We were looking at that earlier.
Oh, I was still in the back. Okay. Yeah.
So
I'm down for
murder
some
it
Billy
is.
Killer.
There's also a door on the other side of this, which might lead further in. Probably leads further in. Okay, well, it's a door, so it leads somewhere.
Of this door.
Yeah. Other
Should
side of this
we-
door, there's another door at the other end.
Should
So
we
we might have
assemble?
to go through this to get to the hag.
Should we assemble battle formations?
What are those?
Oh, I don't know. I just meant that Grabella goes in first and like punches shit in the face, and then I just pew 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 in the back.
Oh. Okay. I mean, that seems reasonable.
As long as we haven't decided where we're going.
Oh no! You hear
This
from the other
door-
side.
I assume it's locked, by the way.
It
I
is.
was,
It is
I
locked.
was peering through. Okay. I will attempt to pick the lock, but not open the door yet.
All right, make me a sleight of hand check. Also, the door is actually a rather simple one with a rudimentary lock, and you just make the DC. Barely.
Before we open the door, Grabella, do you want to hit things really hard?
I mean, yeah, usually.
Okay, can you hold out your sword?
Okay.
And Azrael is going to cast Holy Weapon on Grabella's greatsword.
Oh.
So, for the duration, which is an hour, seems reasonable to do this now, you do 2d8 additional radiant damage on a hit.
Oh!
So, make sure you're hitting with that sword now. Every single chance you get.
And Grabella, when you hit and roll damage, just in the additional damage, when you are rolling your damage, just add 2d8 when you do it, and that'll factor in.
Okay, excellent.
Uh,
And because Grabella has a sword and a mace, you said sword, so sword is what we got.
is that so? What do you want to hit every single thing in here with from now until we die?
Well,
Because this is
that's
my highest level spell slot.
everything in the past has not been affected by the sword. It has
That's
been more
true.
affected by the
This
mace.
damage would be effective again. This would at least make your sword effective against the slimes because I think they took radiant
Yeah.
damage. So that's still 2d8 damage, even if
But-
everything else doesn't get through.
Yeah. It very much would be whatever you told Grabella to pull out. She would not have been paying attention.
It's your preference, honestly. Like whatever you want to use while you're in here is what I'll hit because I want to make sure it's something that you're going to get a lot of use out of.
We will say for funsies, it is the sword, because
Cool.
the word sword was used. We will
I mean,
see
your
how
sword
this
is like
goes.
your sword is like 2d6 plus 2d6 plus now 2d8. So that's
Yeah.
exciting.
But the problem is everything's been immune to both slashing and fire, so her sword is now 2d8.
Yeah,
That's still better. That's still good.
it is still something.
Welcome
It's
back
not-
to
True.
Sword Town. All right. Poor sword. Well, that was just the bad wing. Maybe this is the better wing.
There is a person in this one, so maybe the person will not be immune to slashing damage.
So I don't know if we need to like add an effect or whatever to remember it on Grabella that it's on Grabella, but
I grabbed 2d8 at the bottom, ready to roll to help me brain it.
I think whenever you hit the damage button actually from your attack, there's a slot when you hit damage where you can just add the 2d8 in each time and it'll actually add it all to the roll so it all factors into the calculations that Christina has going.
Kozlo, make me a stealth check.
Ominous.
Amidst the yelling and the screaming of the hobgoblin prisoner beyond, who is currently being attacked by the blood zombie, the other one meanders slightly closer to the door, Kozlo, that you can see through the keyhole inside. You can hear its burbling right behind the door. But it doesn't seem confident enough to go through. You just hear it getting closer.
I think it might be about to be go time. There's something coming.
Well, Grabella's ready to go.
Everybody get where you want to be when that door opens.
And just for cosmetic effect, Grabella's like fiery sword is now like a purple flame.
Ooh.
And just because we can,
Ooh.
we gonna go in
Oh,
angry.
shit. Is that a new rage? Oh. I like the little like circular effect that it was doing at first.
Should I keep that as persistent? I can do that.
I
You
mean,
gotta be careful with persistent
it looks
effects,
cool.
y'all.
It looks cool. I mean, it's whatever.
Do you want to not be
My
able to see this
perfect-
entire
my
map again? Because this is how you
perfect
get to where you don't see the entire map again.
I
Remember
made
what
it.
happened when you cast Detect Magic like last time?
I was like, oh my god, 4 animations at the same time and everything went to like 2 FPS. No! Okay, Crapella, you begin to rage.
Okay, here goes nothing.
Okay.
Oh god, it's literally right here.
I said it was coming.
It really just, it's fine.
All right. It's coming right for us.
It is that time, I imagine.
I need everybody to roll initiative for me.
Do we get a surprise round?
One was curious about you. You will get a surprise round on some further in that have not noticed your intrusion yet.
Holy shit, guys, these fucking initiative rolls.
Gonna be our
Jesus.
best rolls of the game.
I'm nervous already. Okay.
I feel like most of the Kaamos groups or most of our runs have been like, as soon as the session starts, it's like, all right, we are gonna blow through whatever this first encounter is, and then it just slowly goes downhill.
See, I like Azrael being last because he can usually all of these 3 people tried this thing. I have something else in my Swiss Army knife that might work. So, this
an
initiative
awful
usually
lot
works
of-
out for us.
An awful lot of trust in Azrael, I'm not gonna lie.
It's working.
The downside.
Crit my insight check, so we'll learn all sorts of stuff.
See, the thing is, though, if Azrael goes first and uses the temp HP thing, then all the rest of us get temp HP. when
Which
our
also
turn
is a sick new animation, by the way.
Oh yeah, I think everybody actually should probably have temp HP from the last engagement, but it's fine. We'll do it live. Actually, did I cast it? Let me look.
No, we
I
rested.
did.
We rested, I think.
We rested, I think, yeah.
Not
I
since the
rested
last
after the
thing.
fight with
I
the
don't think since
slime?
the last
Oh, yeah,
one.
I guess we didn't. No. They're
Top the round. Round 1. Tugum, you're up.
I always forget to pop out my character sheet to start. All right, here we go.
The blood zombie right behind the door was kind of looking at it curiously when Grabella swings it open. Now the blood mage behind was too immersed in his blood zombie shenanigans to see what's going on, but there are 2 there that were somewhat aware that there was something going on back there. So the other ones will not join the initiative order until round 1 is completed. Dugum, you're up.
I would like an insight check.
Okay, what would you like to know?
I would like to know if it has any I can't think of the word right now. Oh my god.
Abilities?
No.
Weaknesses?
Resistances?
The other one. Holy shit! I cannot.
Resistances, immunities.
He's booming
Really,
out!
You holy shit!
Immunities. He's immune to poison.
All right.
Also, do you smell toast? Do you smell burnt toast? Are you okay?
I had a very long weekend, and I came out of Mosh retirement, and my whole body fucking hurts still. So it's.
Well,
It's,
congratulations on
exhaustion.
coming out of Mosh retirement, and I feel for your probably very bruised body.
I
Yeah.
thought that's what he said, but I wasn't sure. Thank you for confirming, Christina.
The man's got a mosh. What?
It lasted like not even like 20 seconds, and I immediately was like, I got tweaked my back. I got hit in the balls. Like I was just like, I should never have done this. What did I do?
All right,
I'm gonna cast slow.
Poor Tugum. Slow. Oh wow. Okay. Put that template down. Holy shit.
Splat.
All right. Here come the saving throws. DC 15 Wisdom for literally everything in there. Ah. Both of the, a blood mage fails. The blood zombie fails, but one of the blood zombies succeeds.
Would it tell which one succeeded and which one failed?
Yes, the ones with the slow icon, the two in the far back in the room, are the ones that failed. The one near
Okay.
Grabella succeeded and is not slowed.
Alrighty. And then I'm going to stay where I'm at. And then I will give Grabella, she's going to be smashy, Bardic Inspiration.
Oh, very good. All right, Grabella, you have Bardic Inspiration.
And that will end my turn.
Oslo.
Dope.
Ooh,
I
music
will-
effect. Yeah, it's cool.
I'll begin with an insight roll.
What would you like to
Holy
know?
shit.
Oh, he made one! He made
Holy
one!
shit!
Celebrate! It's time to
I-
celebrate.
I actually hadn't thought about what I would use this for yet.
How do you even use this power you've unlocked, Kozlo?
Okay, is the blood zombie immune to fire?
No.
A choir of goblins just starts singing behind Kozlo.
Oh. Whoa.
All right.
Yeah, give me a C sharp. Yeah.
First off, Force Ballista will shoot at the zombie.
Okay. I think I fixed his disadvantage bug.
You did, yes.
Hooray. 11's gonna hit.
Okay,
Yeah.
I'll take it.
They are, somewhat small. Okay, Jesus! And you blasted for 19 force damage. You want to knock him back 5 feet?
Yes, I do.
He squelches backwards.
And then Kozlo will use Kozlo's blistering firebolt.
And, oof! Okay! Bare minimum 10 will hit.
Okay. They're not very agile or armored, apparently. Okay. And I can add my 1d8 for my arcane firearm.
You smash more blood off the zombie. And it is visibly wounded.
It will also take 1d10 fire damage at the start of its turn.
Oh, yes, I will
Until-
apply the burning.
Until the until it extinguishes it as a bonus action.
Good. Alright, Kozlo. That ends your round.
Kozlo's so happy that fire works, he's gonna just do a little victory lap around the upper part of the room
For no reason.
and go back to where he was, and that ends my turn.
Grabella, you're up. You're raging.
Yeah, I am.
Oh,
We are going to use our magical sword, maybe. Hello, buttons. Oh, target. One session, I'll remember that. It's not gonna be this one.
it's okay. The game will beat it into you. Like, you can't do anything unless you target, I swear. Someday I'll add a prompt to it. A 12 will hit with that holy flame tongue greatsword.
Add 2d8, correct?
Yep.
Yep.
Okay. Mwah.
Oh!
So many dice.
Oh shit!
Flap!
With it one mighty swing, Grabella, you bring it down. It does not even get to use its reaction, as that was a lot of damage.
Urbella just puts her arms up like, oh my god, I'm strong again.
Are you not entertained?
This will not last.
Is this why you are here?
Urbella, the blood zombie dissolves into smoldering chunks at your feet.
Yes.
Fine.
Ooh, criminal disorganization. Yeah, that's what we're gonna call your little thing. Sorry.
It's a good episode title. Yes.
Criminal disorganization. I gotta fucking
Yes.
write this down! Okay, sorry, Grabella, please continue.
No, you're fine. I was taking the time to figure out how far. I think I'm just in range to fire hands this dude in front of me. Okay, hold on.
This guy?
This one? Yeah.
15?
That should be. Wah.
Okay, burning hands. Put that template down. There you go. Roll damage. Fire! He's gonna make a dex save. Fails with a 1. And takes 9. Bro, takes
Do
9
you even know
fire
how to
damage.
zombie?
Apparently, we found the weak to fire wing. Grabella, does that enter your round?
Yes.
Azrael, you're up. The blood mage, slowly turns to the door. What is this?
We will lead with an insight check on the blood zombie.
What would you like to know?
Is it immune to necrotic damage?
It is not.
Well, that makes this easy.
Ah,
Ding dong.
Ding dong. It's time to toll the dead.
Did you know about our Lord and Savior?
It fails the save and takes 20 necrotic damage. Bang.
Bong.
Bang.
Bong. That will be Azrael's turn. Azrael's already invested a lot into Grabella, so we're gonna conserve spells a little. Actually, Azrael will step back as
Wait
well.
for some of that ROI before considering
Yep.
more.
Need Grabella to cut a couple more nerds in half first.
Oh god. The blood zombie with its movement halved will go and it can only attack once. Moment. It lifts its hand to a slam.
Dun, dun, dun,
Grabella, do you use a reaction?
If I could hit the right buttons on my Discord, yes. This is the who's?
The blood zombie next to you? Oh yeah, you can't. I don't think you can Mage Slayer that.
Yeah, I was gonna say I feel like I can use that on the other one. So you can just delete it. It's fine.
And it slams you, Grabella, for 8 damage. Some of it being necrotic and some of it being bludgeoning that your rage has already accounted for. The blood zombie being slowed can only take 1 action. At the top of the round, the blood mage finally turns after being slowed, and everybody killed one of his poor blood zombies. He joins the initiative order. Huh? Further down in the room. Huh? You hear a ruckus. What? Who is that? Who's there? Get away from those zombies!
You
I
mean zombie, one of them's dead?
Ooh, got him.
I just imagine because the slow is setting it. It's more like a get away from those zombies.
Oh my god, that is perfect. Holy shit.
That was really good. Did you use like a voice changer?
That was
I
amazing.
did. That was a voice changer.
It's so
I was gonna say, if
good.
you did it natural, that's fucking impressive.
Tugum, you're up.
Okay. Move a little bit closer.
What are we doing, Tugum?
Alright,
Whoa!
we'll Alright, the blood mage.
Okay, psychic lance. Roll damage. Yeesh. Int save? He succeeds with a 23 and takes half.
That's a lot of damage.
That is a lot of damage. He takes 15 damage from the psychic lance. He clutches his head. And says slowly, "Ow." What would you like to know, Tugum?
I'd like to know a blood mage ability, please.
Yes. They have the ability to regenerate.
Okay.
And they can regenerate 10 hit points at the start of their turn, as long as they have at least 1 hit point.
I'm gonna just move slightly out of the way here in case Azure or Kozlo would like to come through this little doorway, and I win my turn.
Kozlo, you're up.
Kozlo will start by moving down here so he can get a better look at what's going on inside.
Also, don't forget, you can peek around corners a little bit if you hold Q and swing your mouse cursor.
Oh, that's
It'll
right.
adjust your line of sight a little bit. Grabella can hear that to the south, there's a little bit of a commotion.
I'm gonna have the Force Ballista move into the room. I will have the ballista shoot at this blood zombie that's
Okay.
still up here.
The one next to Grabella?
Yeah.
Yeah, slap it. That's gonna miss. Blah. The Force Ballista jams.
God damn it, Cannon! What do I pay you for?
Where you paying?
Cannon, that's pretty.
Shut up!
Here we get on the people.
Hmm.
I got an idea.
She just pets it.
Come on, buddy, you can do it.
Wags its butt.
Kozlo is gonna leave the zombie for the melee to deal with then, and I will chuck a Kozlo's blistering firebolt at the blood mage.
Ooh, very good.
This is a solid decision.
That'll hit. For, ow, 21 fire damage. Ow!
And he's burning.
And he's
Where
burning.
was his last fight?
Holy shit.
Everything was immune to fire last fight.
That's true.
Literally, I had one functioning spell.
It's true.
It's true. That was the bad wing.
And oh my god.
What would you like to know, barely hitting the difficulty Kozlo Greenfinger?
Are there any other? Let's get a blood zombie ability, actually.
Ooh, pretty good. The blood zombies have the ability to... So I have to target something to potentially cast this. The ability to blood drain. A creature that touches the zombie or hits it with a melee attack within 5 feet of it will take 4 necrotic damage, and the zombie will gain hit points equal to that amount. And if the zombie takes radiant damage from a magic weapon, this trait does not function. So, unironically, the radiant damage from the magic spell that Azrael put on Grabella's weapon prevented the blood draining ability from the blood zombies. And I was like, man, do they even have a source of, like, radiant damage? And here comes Azrael.
Not that kind of cleric as that ends my turn.
Good. Grabella, you're up. You are raging.
I do be angry though.
Spot on my rage. Still just good not seeing the cage.
Oh, okay. There's other stuff down here. This is great.
I'm gonna kill this one first, but we got a lot more killing to do.
Herbal's gonna choose violence this direction first.
Remember when I was like, I'm gonna let the melees deal with this pervading blood zombie, and then the melee ran off?
Grabella, it's gonna take an attack of opportunity on you as you run away in one moment.
Can it when it's slowed?
Oh, it can't! It can't take reactions. Never mind. It watches you walk away.
I got distracted, okay?
Apparently-
Kozlo just in the back watching Grabella run past the zombie, now staring at the zombie like, oh god, I should have killed you when I had the chance.
Oh! Ow! Jesus.
Holy shit.
Grabella, you hit. Roll damage. And don't forget your radiant damage on top of that.
Oh god.
I believe. Oh my god! Okay, you hit him for 27 damage.
Adriel, I'm gonna need you to do this like all of the time now.
Hit him again, Grabella.
Oh yeah, I can do that.
Ow!
In which, she's gonna do that.
Oh god! Oh.
Oh god.
Please stop!
No, you're being mean to somebody, I think.
You look ugly and weird. I'm gonna kill you.
Roll damage.
Every D&D session.
Ah!
Oh my.
Crippled by the
God,
slow. Grabella just chopping
Sup?
through dudes.
I'm
Ah!
not wasting any high level spells on people anymore. Fuck this.
That was almost max damage roll.
Yes, almost. But definitely keep in mind that Grabella just told you there is more shit going on. That will be in my
I
time.
think if this keeps up this pace, we'll be fine.
Ah!
We just got Grabella back in this fucking fight, y'all.
The blood
I've been
mage
forgetting,
to the
it's
south
part
of you.
I've been forgetting to rage and part like, yeah, the anti everything I had.
You also haven't even activated the flame on your sword, by the way.
Yeah, I haven't even used flame on my sword today.
I'm terrified.
What?
It could be worse.
No!
I think it's better.
Wait, is it? It doesn't just have that?
No, I have to
Just
add
use
it.
a bonus action.
The
It's a
blood
bonus
mage to the
action.
south
I
sees
see.
Grabella slay the blood mage to the north. Oh my god! Oh god! He fumbles with his keys, quickly opening the cell gate. Go! Go! Go!
This isn't even her final form.
Get so much worse.
Go, my zombies! Protect me! What? Negative 0.9 initiative. That guy.
That zombie does not get a turn now.
Go, my
Zombie's
zombies!
Just like watching TV in the corner.
What? No, get up, you lazy asshole!
World
And he goes over here, preparing to unlock the next door. Azrael, you're up.
Oh god. Okay. I think I just tried to kill this guy. Sorry, I'm trying to
This one
avoid
here?
my fish. Yeah.
You did the, it's the turn before my turn. Better take a big bite of food.
Yup.
Classic mistake.
I thought he was gonna do something for realsies.
He makes a wisdom save. Fails with a 10. And takes, 7 damage. That's a really low roll for you, Azrael.
Okay, Coslow, I tried.
Damn it, Grabella! Why did you leave?
Okay, good luck.
Oh god. Next up, Blood Zombie. From downtown. Whoa. 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 Blood Zombie. Now slowed. He moseys on up to Coslow and attempts to slam the goblin. And does. Coslow, do you want to use a reaction?
Hold on. I have to know what I have to know what this spell does. Oh, I did want to use a reaction, but it went away before I could use it.
It's totally fine. You can still use it. Go ahead. You can target him and use your reaction, or yourself, whatever your reaction does.
It is on myself only. Oh god, I'm pressing all the wrong buttons. I can use shield as a reaction.
Ooh.
Gives me +5 to AC until the start of my next turn.
All right. Oslo casting shield, the blow glancing off of it. Now the zombie, still slowed, has to make a wisdom save at the end of his turn to see if he's still slowed. And fails. Tugum's DC, I believe, is at least 15. Yep,
Yeah.
it is 15. Next up, down south, more blood zombies begin to, excuse me, join the fray. Moving forward slowly. Very, very slowly. Coming out of my cage and I've been doing just fine. Gotta be... Close the menu. This guy with 0.94 initiative. Tugum, you're up.
Alright, ready.
What are we doing, lad? Narrate. Think out loud.
I was double checking something that I thought was the case, and it is. So I'm gonna
I believe you.
need a measure.
This is fine.
From that zombie to... Ooh,
I'm just trying to get within 30 feet of the zombie here.
it's fine.
I can't really like go past him, right? Like if I do, he's gonna.
He will attack you, yep. Oh wait, he won't, he's
No,
slowed.
He can't. He's slowed.
Never
Yeah.
mind, you can walk right past him. Never mind. Normally that would be the case, but now,
That's what.
slow
that's
is good.
10,
10, yeah.
20. I can do 30 feet of move, right? That's right.
Yep, I believe your move is 30.
Alrighty, and then
Okay. From downtown? Okay, turning, shooting with the vicious hand crossbow. See damage. For 8 piercing, not enough to kill the zombie, as it still tries to slam Coslow.
and then I will insight check this front one.
What would you like to know?
Are there any abilities we haven't seen yet?
Yes, one moment. They do have Undead Fortitude. If damage is going to reduce them to 0 hit points, they make a con save with a DC of 5 plus the damage taken, unless the damage is radiant or from a crit. And if they succeed, they go to 1 hit point instead.
Gotta kill these guys. Good. It's going to end my turn.
Coslow, you're up. The zombie bears down on you, dripping gore.
Alright. My shield is now gone.
Huh.
I'm gonna have the ballista move into the room a bit more. I'm also gonna just move into the room since I know he can't hit me. Oh god.
The zombie here, Kozlo, rattles the cage as he cannot get out. You had killed the Bludge Mage too fast. He was going to release the zombie. And you murdered the shit out of him.
Damn it, all these prisoners I don't want to hit with a fireball.
Yeah, those carefully placed prisoners. Why would anybody put them there?
But do I care?
Yes, the DM presents a moral quandary.
To the least moral character.
It's Schrodinger's jail
Is that
cell.
debatable? I think that's debatable.
As Kozlo's internal debate rages. 6 zombies or 2 prisoners? What's the trade? Kozlo's like, 6 zombies? Question.
Alright, I will hold off on that for the time being.
Alright, the war
Just 'cause I
crimes will
can-
wait till next turn.
Just because I can see that there's prisoners in these ones up here, so I'm not sure if there's prisoners in the ones that are down further.
Kozlo, don't know if this helps your moral quandary, but they were still criminals sentenced to jail. Maybe.
Yeah, but who hasn't spent a little bit of time in jail?
Only bad criminals who get caught.
Kozlo briefly debates including 2 guns as fireball.
PvP enabled. Huh?
Force Bay is gonna shoot the blood zombie while I'm debating this moral quandary.
That's gonna hit. With a bit of splatter, Force Ballista Bay takes out the blood zombie. Those are my zombie death noises. It quivers and falls to the ground.
Oh, I do have one other option. We might go old school for a moment.
The Bludge Mage to the south fumbles with his pockets, keys jangling. It's Shift T to add multiple targets. If you mouse over and Shift T, yeah.
It's a template,
Oh, okay.
so I'm trying to see if there's any way I can finagle it into hitting all 4 of them. But
I gotcha. Trying to get all 4 of them in there? Yeah, that's gonna be kind of tough, because I think that Blood Mage is like 5 feet out.
Yeah.
If you leave the closest one, I promise I won't forget this time.
Alright, we're gonna shatter here.
Okay.
Kaboom!
Kaboom! Hit that damage button. Rock the save! Holy shit! Okay, that's a huge shatter. Con save. 2 succeeds and a fail from the blood zombie. One of the blood zombies taking 25 damage, the other 2 taking half. The sound
Oh my
of...
god.
Holy shit, are you on a roll? What would you like to know, Kozlo?
Any other blood mage abilities? We don't know.
Ah, yes. Very good. You have seen that the blood mages regenerate. They also... excuse me. They are blood savants. If they are subjected to diseases or poisons that allow for a con save to only take half damage, they take no damage instead, and only half damage if it fails. They have, like, dodge for diseases and poisons.
That will end my turn.
Grabella. Oh, is Grabella still AFK?
No, I just always break this button.
You have to like click it and wait for it to realize that you've clicked it. Because if you click it too fast, it goes.
It's just stuck at the moment.
Yeah, it probably has
Here,
to be manually.
let me. Here, I can't. Hold on. Put you back on the canvas. There you go. You are raging, but you are not AFK.
Alright.
I did. That did remove you from the initiative order, so I'm gonna add you back. You're right under Kozlo. I'll put
Is
you in the
there
proper
a
spot.
window on the store at all?
If you can see in, you can see him. So, if you can see him, you can see him.
I could see a blood zombie, but
Yeah.
I heard him heckling someone. Was it the zombie?
There is a guy in there. If you use your Q, hold Q, and use your mouse to peek around, you can take a look, and there is a hobgoblin prisoner in there.
There is no angle in which I can see that.
Really?
Really?
There is. You can see the blood zombie thrashing at something in the darkness. There is a sound of screaming from inside.
Yazu, you gotta free this one. I can't endorse.
Help!
There's a zombie and something in there. But I'm gonna slap this one in the face.
Hello, brain.
That's gonna hit. Jesus.
Is it? It's 2d8. Yes.
2d6. 2d6.
Oh, I
For the
thought.
extra
no,
damage,
the-
right?
Radiant damage is 2d8.
Oh, it's 2d8? Okay. Holy shit. Wait, but you added it to the attack. Why would you do that?
I don't know how it did that.
I'm gonna delete that. You roll to hit again, but don't add the 2d8 to the attack.
The 2d6 is from her sword if she activates the fire.
Oh, right. Roll attack. Oh, that's gonna miss.
It's the first one.
Well, because you added 2d8 to it.
No, I rolled it before, then it just rolled again.
Oh.
The
Oh,
second
when you
one,
were
but
trying to
it's-
roll damage, did you hit the attack button on accident?
It
Might-
might have,
might have
but
been.
it's fine. It's fine. We'll just hit again.
Let's go. That's gonna hit. As Grabella begins to hack away at blood zombies.
If I wanted to add in the 2d6, should I do that manually or with the...
You would have to do it manually. Is it an action to activate your greatsword? Let's see.
It's a bonus action.
for
Bonus
the
action?
flame?
For the flame. So you'd have to bonus action after this attack because you're in the middle of the damage roll.
Gotcha.
All right, you hit it for 22 damage. Now, if you wanted to bonus action now, you definitely could bonus action and then add that to your next swing.
Yeah,
You have to activate it before you swing.
Yeah, you have to activate it before you swing, basically.
okay. That I did not realize.
But once it's activated, it's activated.
Right.
Got confused because the mace I just pick and do, so I will figure that out next time.
You gotta turn on, you gotta flick your on and off switch on your sword. Is flaming? Question mark? But yeah, it is a bonus action, so it does require a resource consumption.
Alright, all done.
All right. Next up, Blood Mage.
Just for the DPS parsers watching at home, though, I want to make sure you guys are allocating about half of Grabella's DPS to Azrael for this fight.
Not wrong.
The Blood Mage spends his action opening the door, adding more zombies to the initiative order.
I just make Grabella my spiritual weapon. That's how this works.
I like these initiatives of like 0.6.
These boys are not motivated.
Get them!
Maybe we could
fools!
unionize the blood zombies.
He's gonna...
Azrael's next Pokemon already in sight.
Azrael, you're up.
Having no idea what's going on.
Hey guys, what's going on? Oh my god. Help! Help! There's somebody yelling for help in one of the cages over here. As a blood zombie is locked in there with a prisoner. Help!
Can you keep it down, please? We're trying to kill something.
For real. Rude AF.
Help!
It's not always about you, okay?
Help!
We're gonna go ahead and Zorch this guy.
Some tolling? Wisdom save? Fails? Takes 7 damage. It looks like all of your dice have gone to Kozlo today, Azrael.
No, it's all going to Grabella. I don't know if you've noticed.
Oh.
Like, actually, yeah. That's
7
why I had to
damage.
clarify for the DPS parsers, you know?
But really, most of the Disc Priest healing doesn't actually count because it's just shields. So
Luckily,
It's not pure
Azrael
healing.
doesn't heal. Azrael is a shadow priest. Let's be actually Azrael is a disc priest. You are correct.
That's probably.
I won't. If I have to actually heal you, something has gone terribly wrong.
What would you like to know with a 23, Azrael?
I don't know. Does he do anything else? Like,
Does he do? Well, he do.
can he dance?
He's got a blood drain, which I believe you've seen.
think
But it's
so, yeah.
off because of Grabella's radiant damage. They have their undead fortitude and a slam. I believe you've seen all there is to see. You also know that they are immune to poison.
Would he be open to union negotiations?
They understand the languages they knew in life. So yeah,
Okay.
potentially.
Amenable to possible union. Maybe we'll send out some unionization
I mean,
cards.
as they are blood zombies and probably an amalgamation of many people, unionizing is as natural to them as not breathing.
Look, Azrael, kindred spirit here, y'all.
Yeah, you're made of lots of people. I'm made of lots of people. Let's talk.
This fucking guy over here, management, made of one person. He doesn't understand us. How can you expect him to represent your needs, Blood Zombie?
Blood zombie is confused. It hurt itself in its confusion.
That's it. That's Azrael's turn.
Next up, blood zombie near Grabella, who is currently wounded. Goes for the slam. And misses. It attacks
come
again.
on and slam. And welcome to. Oh, no.
Oh god. It flails helplessly at Grabella.
Are you... Have they even been feeding you?
She just thumbs up at Azrael like she's helping somehow.
The blood zombie, making it out of the cell that it was just recently freed from, attempts to slam. Grabella, you are hit by a slam. Do you want to use a reaction? not,
it's
just
still
close it.
using the mage
Just
Slayer
close it.
thing.
Yeah, it doesn't. It'll just provoke any reaction. It's not smart. Boop, boop. 22 will hit. Grabella, and you take a combination of bludgeoning and necrotic. So you only take 5 damage due to your rage. More blood zombies. Can't occupy the same space here. They begin to pour out of the cells onto Grabella, sensing blood, still blood, but reborn blood. Slam with advantage. And it hits you for 13 damage. Hold on, Grabella. Go ahead, and if you're not using reaction, go ahead and close that, and... Whop! Take? Oh. Take the damage. Ah, not to you, you big idiot! I have Grabella targeted. Why would you do this?
They are strongly considering unionization.
They really are. I hate it. Try it again. Ah! Second one will also hit. You can close that, Grabella.
Eh,
Thank you.
why will the mages never hit me? I came prepared for this.
As more zombies continue to pour out. As we finish the last
Oh
of the...
god, this is getting bad, guys.
No, it's fine. It's fine. Azrael's got this.
They are making one mistake. Will I land it? Who knows?
Ooh. You're right. This is a good fireball shatter combo for Kozlov too.
It's also a really good turn on
We
deck.
might kill Grabella in the process.
Astro can revive a fire as his 15 personalities.
Ah! The zombies swarm on
I have
Grabella.
not signed the contract.
Tugum, you're up. So many zombies.
Oh,
My initiative order.
So many monsters.
I'm just glancing over at it like, Jesus.
all right. I'm going to
Clear the...
I'm just gonna pick
edges.
this one. I assume that they're all the same.
What would you like to know? Hit points is probably a good thing to ask for at this point, since you know a lot
Sure.
of their abilities.
Sure, yeah, I'll do hit points. They are immune. We already know they're immune to poison. Which sucks for me.
That one is very healthy.
All right. I'm gonna hit these 4.
Okay. Roll that damage button. Okay, they're gonna pawn save. 1, 2, 3, 4. 3 successes and a failure. One of them taking 14, the others taking 7. The shatter once again echoes throughout the cavern. Bong. Do I have a fire blast sound? I don't have a thunder sound. What else are you doing with your round, Tugum?
Mm-hmm. I'm thinking here. I'm thinking deep in the tank. I'm going. Did you already use the Bardic Inspiration I gave you the first time, Grabella?
Yes.
I'm gonna get
Oops.
Bardic Inspiration again, Grabella.
Ignore me. Okay. Tugum casts another Bardic Inspiration on Grabella. Grabella, you are inspired. Once again by Tugum's performance.
That one's better.
Go. I'm done. Yeah, that's gonna be my turn.
Oslo, you're up. Grabella is swimming in a pile of zombies.
Let's see this. I guess what I will need to do. Hold on, I have one other idea. Okay. Here's what Kazuo is going to do.
Yeah. Grease.
I'm going to grease those 4 blood zombies.
Okay, dex
They
saves.
all have to make a dex save.
Fail, fail, fail. Fail, all of them.
Okay, so they're all 4 prone now.
Ugh! I didn't ask for this! Hurry up and get mass prone. They're prone! As they all literally slip and fall as they try to scramble onto Grabella. Now they're slipping and sliding through a puddle of grease.
And that area will remain difficult terrain for the next minute.
Ow.
Which is, what, 6 rounds?
Yeah. So at least till round 10, then the grease wears off.
And any creature that ends its turn in the grease also has to do a dex save.
God. All of the zombies are currently occupying all of the grease.
Yeah.
This is fine.
God, it's terrible. It's just blood and grease.
And
Is the grease oil based?
No.
It's grease based.
I do think that grease, at least in older editions, does react with fire damage, if that's what you're getting at, Tugum.
That's what I was getting at, but evidently the laws of physics don't apply in Christina's world, so.
Force Ballista is shooting at this closer zombie.
Okay. That's gonna hit. Or 9 force damage. You want to knock it back 5 feet?
Yes.
You knock it out of its flanking position.
Does that count as it moving out of Grabella's area of...
Force movement does not proc attacks of up.
But
That
what
was
if it did in this exact situation?
Unfortunately, it doesn't. Or else
The
the shove action would be so fucking strong.
I was actually hoping you were gonna leave that one where it was, but it's fine.
Oslo, does
We'll
that...
call it even for the one you didn't kill earlier.
Yeah.
Yeah. I
You don't
will...
forget about the guy that's locked in with one in the back castle.
I'm a little bit more worried about you getting murdered by a bunch of zombies than some guy I don't know.
Ah! Hopefully he does not hold this against you later.
What would you like to know, Coslo?
I would like health bar on this guy.
Okay. Alright, so there it is.
And I will step back here. And have Force Ballista move there. And I'm done.
Okay. The blood zombie finishes off the hobgoblin prisoner he was trapped with. And he dies. Grabella, you're up.
Oh god. How do you do multi-target again?
Mouse over and shift T.
Okay, I think that's all that I can reach.
Oh, okay. Sword burst. Roll damage. Okay, they're gonna proc dex save. 1, 2,
That's a cool animation.
3. One of them succeeds. The other 2 fail. The one that succeeds takes no damage. The other 2 take 7 as you whirl around. What else are you doing, Grabella?
I'm trying to decide if I'm gonna make it or if I need to scare these off of me.
What?
So I think I might have to switch weapons. 'Cause if I take another round of hits from all these, it's not gonna go well. So I think we are going to have to.
Bear in mind that 2 of them next to you are prone, and will have to use their action to stand up.
They'll have to use half their move to stand up.
Oh, it was a half their move.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm still fuku'd. So I think.
Just as a FYI, you have 3 things targeted. So if your game isn't responding, it's probably why.
Although I don't think, since they're prone, I don't think they can take an attack of opportunity against you. You might be able to get away. I don't know.
I don't think that's a 5e. Hold on. Let me.
I don't know. Prone is weird. I can't remember how.
Disadvantage
exactly
on
it works.
attack. Yeah, it's just disadvantage.
Oh, it's just disadvantage on attacks now. Okay.
What are you doing, Grabella?
I still think Mace of Terror is the way to go because either way, these zombies are running away from me. It's not towards you guys. So I am slapping this one in the face. Did it not slap it in the face? Oh no, you have to do the wisdom throw.
No, you
Oh,
haven't
that's
rolled.
only for the thing.
You haven't rolled anything yet. Rolled a hit.
Oh, it's with advantage. That's why I was so confused.
All right, Grabella, 19 hits. Roll damage. And you hit it for 7 bludgeoning. As it slips around on the grease, you just bring your mace down on it. The zombies continue to roll around with each other in the grease.
But so it says each creature of my choice. Does that mean I get multiple or just the one? I guess I should have thought this through.
Well, if you're using the frightened effect,
Yes.
like I don't know how the frighten actually works. Oh, you have to use an action.
Yeah, it's an
and spend
action
a
to
charge,
do your Mace of Terror.
So you'd have to pull back your
Ah.
attack if you want to. If you want to do
It
the
wasn't
fear effect.
previously, so now I'm really confused. But okay. Was this my first? No, it's not.
Mace
Okay.
of Terror has always been an action. It says while holding it, you can use an action and expend 1 charge. I haven't changed it.
Ah, in the past I haven't had to use another action for it. That's fine.
Oh, you've just been cheating!
I just didn't know, to
it's
be
fine.
honest.
Yeah, it does take an action and it expends 1 charge.
Then Grabella's probably fucked. All right, have fun, guys.
Does that end Grabella's round?
Yep, that's all I got.
Right. Next up, Blood Mage hiding in the corner.
Get out of here! What are you doing here? I will throw you in the cage with the other zombies.
At the start of his turn, he regenerates 10 hit points. Targets Grabella.
I said get out of here!
1 second. He is going to conjure an elemental.
Spirits of magma and fire, heed my call. Burn these intruders to a crisp.
He is going to summon a fire elemental with a CR 5 or lower. 1 second. As long as they'll load. And the fire elemental joins the initiative.
No!
Azrael, you're up.
Oh, okay. Azrael's gonna go here. And Azrael is going to use Turn Undead.
Oh shit.
Wait, do I have to target everything? I assume that it would be like a reticle.
Oh, that actually doesn't have one, so I will just do it.
Oh,
Every
okay.
undead that can see or hear you within 30 feet.
Which should be all of the zombies.
I do believe that is all of the zombies, so we're gonna make
And
What?
Azrael would like to flavor this, and I'll let you adjudicate this however you want. I'm happy to make a ridiculous persuasion roll.
Oh.
Azrael's gonna stand up with their holy symbol and just put their fists in the air. Come, brothers and sisters, down with the blood waji. Seize the means of blood production, and try to unionize the zombies
Oh my god.
with Turn Undead. I don't know. We'll see. Some Turn Undeads work like that, right? I don't know.
Oh god. Alright, DC 16. That's a failure. Let's go through this. That's a failure. Oh my god, let's just slam it. That's a failure. That's a failure. Boy howdy. I think they're all gonna fail. Because they are not very good at this!
One
All
more?
of them are turned. They will spend their turns trying to move as far away from you as they can, and they cannot willingly move into a space within 30 feet of you. They also cannot take reactions.
Okay, they're cool now, guys. Don't hurt them, or you kind of fuck everything up. Union rules.
Have they paid their union dues yet, though?
I have no idea what you just said.
What? Yeah, I didn't hear you either.
Have their union dues yet?
Well, we get to that point. Like they just voted for a union, Dugum. Like we gotta talk them through the building process. And since that's not a spell, Azrael will. Can I 5, 10, 15, 20?
Azrael, you have successfully turned every zombie in the room.
Azrael will come here, including this guy over here, right? 'Cause
Oh,
he
I
was
didn't roll
also
for
at
him.
30
I
feet.
only rolled 6. 1 second.
He technically was in line of sight and in range.
I just
Oh,
didn't get
he-
to him. Oh, he
The one
succeeded.
fucker who succeeds, sure.
Hello.
okay. He's already got his promotion from management for killing the hobgoblin.
But he's also locked in there by himself, so.
Yeah, so it's fine. Okay, there we go. That's what I need to get there. And Azrael's going to cast Spiritual Weapon.
Alright, bust out Spiritual Weapon Jam.
Clicking it doesn't do anything.
You probably got to target something.
Oh, fuck, you're right. Yeah.
Alright, put your spiritual weapon onto the game board. And your spiritual weapon has its own attack, so you actually don't need to use the spell block that you posted. You can just double click the weapon and do his own thing.
So with that guy, we're gonna attack.
What?
How did I get a -1?
Why is he minus
'cause it's-
5?
It's -5 instead of +5.
The fuck? Hang on.
It's like, wait a minute, Azrael's not that bad at this.
I was like, what? Here, let me fix that. Close. That's weird. There's nothing in my 1d8 minus 5 force damage. What's saying that? 1d8 plus mod. Oh. What's your spellcasting modifier?
My attack mod should be +9.
No, just your spellcasting modifier.
It's plus.
It should be like
4?
4? Yeah. Something like 4? Okay.
Yeah, my wisdom is a +4, and then I have a +1 from the amulet and a +4 from proficiency bonus is the total attack on that.
Oh, it's not. Hold on. Okay, try it again.
Just pull them out.
Yeah. Again.
And I pull out my gun.
Okay, I'm gonna have to figure out why the fuck it's doing that.
Do you just want me to do it as the spiritual weapon spell then? Or? Okay.
Yeah, that's fine. Just use the one that you already posted in chat.
Yeah.
Alright, that's gonna hit.
10 force damage.
He's gonna make a constitution save and succeeds. He is concentrating on his summoned elemental.
Yeah, and if it breaks, he's fucked. Alright, that's Ezra's turn.
Next up, the fire elemental. Wait. Boy, there are a lot of zombies here. He cannot occupy the same space as the zombies.
Oh yeah, and he can't go through Gerbella or I.
Let's see. Oh, no, he has a fire form. He can actually move through spaces as narrow as 1 inch wide without squeezing. So he is actually gonna hop from brazier to brazier. Burp. Burp. Burp.
Uh-oh.
Oh. Azrael, he will briefly enter your space. Azrael, you take 3 fire damage. And you are considered burning.
Kozlo, I think you could be best friends with this guy.
I don't think I really like him that much.
You haven't even met him.
The fire elemental reaches down at Azrael with a flaming hand.
It's a little creepy that it's just called touch. I'm just saying.
Oh, bad touch, bad touch, bad touch.
Next up, the blood zombie. Oh my god, which one of it in the pile? Oh, it's you. He will spend half his move to get up from prone. And he will take a swing at Grabella.
They are all
He's turned.
Oh, he's turned! I'm so sorry! He has to spend his round running away. Grabella, do you want to take an attack of opportunity?
It's a trick question.
Sure.
No!
Why is it no? Oh, it's no because you're yeah.
He will
Sorry.
stop being turned immediately.
So no.
Are you sure?
Ezreal did say,
Are you sure?
did warn everybody.
Grabella would go with what Azrael says, so I just need reminding because I am having a bad brain take.
Next up, another blood zombie.
Does he technically have to roll for the grease again because he stepped in another square of the grease?
Let me look.
I think he
It's
does.
just considered difficult terrain. It's only
Oh,
if they
it's
end
not
their
like the
turn.
old grease spell.
Oh, yeah.
Why did they make it so crappy?
I mean,
Fuck
it did
you,
put all
Watsy.
4 of them prone.
They are all
immediately.
prone. That
the
is
best
difficult terrain as well, so they actually don't get that much move as they slip and slide away. I have to move.
The best is when like
half.
people technically in the grease trap, like you get up and you try to move out of the grease trap and you fall right back in the grease. Like
He's like slipping and sliding as he's falling, but that's what makes it difficult terrain. So he has to go 10, 20. Yep, that is correct.
Watsy hates fun.
Watsy does hate fun sometimes. He gets up from prone, difficult terrain, so that's 10. 15?
What are you doing back here? Get up there now!
Ignore management. He just wants to keep you down.
This one actually goes this way. And the last one, getting up from prone, slipping in the grease. 10. 15.
What? No, don't come to me! You fools! Go attack them, you idiots!
Tugum, you're up. The zombies apparently don't want to unionize. Oh, look, the grease puddle has an animation.
I have a quick question because I've never actually used one before.
Yeah.
If I have a scroll, how does that work? Like there's an ability scroll that I don't know the ability of.
Yeah, as long as you have somebody in the party that can teach you how to read it, you can use a scroll like your own spell. It's just a consumable spell, so you read it and it's done.
How do I know somebody can teach it to me?
If you double-click the spell, it'll say like requires attunement by or like it'll specify. So which spell are you casting?
Frost Fingers?
Okay, hold on. Frost Fingies. Evocation. Right? Do believe is available to everybody. Wait. One sec. Yeah, you can use that. Okay, you're gonna bust out the Frost Fingers? Roll attack?
Yeah, right in this, right.
That's gonna hit. Let me read your. Hold on. Let me read your spell. Real second. Oh, he has to make a con save. Sorry, that's slightly messed up. Let me make a con save here. That spell scroll is not reflective of the spell's abilities. Sorry. All right, he's gonna make a con saving throw versus Frost Fingers. Boop. Ooh, he's gonna succeed. Each creature in the area will take 2d8 cold damage on a failed save, half as much on a successful one. Roll me 2d8, Tugum. He's gonna take a half of 5, which is gonna be 2. 1 second.
Not vulnerable to frost damage? Seems sus.
It is not vulnerable to frost damage. What else are you doing with your round, Tugum?
I'm gonna insight check it.
Go ahead. What would you like to know?
Is there anything it is vulnerable to?
Yes. It is susceptible to water. For every 5 feet the elemental will move in water, or for every gallon of water splashed on it, it takes cold damage.
Okay. And I assume this thing is right up next to me, right? I'm just like...
He's literally next to you.
Alrighty, I'm not gonna move because I want to give it an attack opportunity, so I will end my turn.
Oslo, you're up.
Okay. That's more like it.
Yep, that's a normal Coslo insight check.
We flew too close to the sun.
Yeah. So I guess cannon will attempt to shoot it. I will not be knocking it back.
That's gonna hit. For 11 force damage. Some of the fire goes out. Eh? Fire elemental looks annoyed. Do you want to knock it back 5 feet, Coslo?
I do not,
Oh.
because that would burn Hazriel and Grabella. And I guess I will toss a shatter at it. Carefully,
Not
only
hitting Cannon
it.
Chan. Ooh. Okay. Hit that damage button. And he'll make a con save. And he will fail with a 5, taking 16 thunder damage. Oslo, anything else you're doing with your round?
I guess not.
All right. Rebella, you're up.
I put in a note for you about some things I noticed I was missing.
Missing something?
They're not super important at this particular moment, but just
Where notes? Oh, in the player discussion channel? Scorched tail and causes spicy. Oh, that's easy. The scoreless tail.
Yeah. I was just going through my potions and I went, "Where's the spicy ones?"
I gotcha. Causes. See.
How do I target myself again?
E?
Yeah, put your mouse cursor over yourself and press T.
There you go. They're in your inventory now.
Thank you.
Yeah. All right, Grabella chugs a healing potion, heals for 7.
I'm gonna spike it.
Oh, we're gonna spike the elemental?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, stop targeting yourself.
Aye, 23 will hit. Grabella, just FYI, you will take 3 fire damage in retaliation. You are resistant to fire, so that will go down to 1. It takes 4 piercing, as it is resistant to piercing damage. Excuse me, it's resistant to non-magical physical damage.
You still have 1 action also, because your armor spike attack is a bonus action.
Is it? I guess I will mace it before doing a retrot.
Okay, Mace of Terror. That's gonna hit. You will take in retaliation. 4 fire damage. I'll add that to your character. But
Is
you
the
hit-
damage coming from him like a radius? I missed the explanation of that. Or is it just...
It's because of
attacking him?
his fire form. So give me 1 second, I'll link it in chat. He can move through a space as narrow as 1 inch wide without squeezing. Any creature that touches the elemental or hits it with a melee attack while within 5 feet of it will take 1d10 fire damage. And he can enter a hostile space and stop there.
Gravel's gonna scoot.
He will take an attack of opportunity on you if you do that.
Best option I got.
Okay. You, slightly, so he's gonna take a swing. Yes, VTT lag. Please? Please? Please don't freeze! Come on! VTT! Oh, fuck it, come on. For fuck's sake, come on. Hold on, I'm like totally locked up. Literally 100% hard locked! Well, that's not good. I also need to pee like crazy, so why don't we take a 5-minute break? I will see you all at 7:57. Sound good?
Okay.
All right, 5-minute break. Boop. Oh, it is currently yours, and I believe you were just about to take a small amount of fire damage. Oh, and then I applied it to you, and then you hit that thing. You did an
I think by the time we got through whatever, he'd probably be done.
Yes, so you did. Here, let me swap back over here. Live screen. You did your mace, you did an armor spike attack. Rebella, does that, did you want to end your round with that?
I wanted to move away, because either way, I'm gonna be fucked if I stay too close to him.
Okay, so he's gonna take that attack of opportunity on you. And he's gonna swing with a touch attack. And he will miss. Grabella, you may move.
Hi, friends. How you doing?
Just leaning against the door.
The prisoner, chained to the floor, is almost too weak to answer you and watches the fight, barely conscious. Rebella, did that end your round? Next up, Blood Mage in the back.
Wait, you imbeciles! Wait, can't we make a deal? You've got all my zombies into quite a tizzy. Perhaps, if you spare me, I can give you something you want, yes?
Collective bargaining! Band together!
What have you done to my zombies? They seem to all have they're way more friendly to each other and very hostile to me.
Get in, loser. We're unionizing.
What? You cannot unionize my zombies, they're not even organized.
I don't know, they seem pretty organized right now.
Indeed, they are all afraid of you.
What? How is this possible?
Never underestimate the power of the zombie proletariat.
Perhaps there's something, possibly anything you could want, yes? Like more power, yes? Or you are here for supplication, yes? Do you wish to prostrate yourself in front of the blood hag?
You could start by letting the fire elemental go.
Absolutely not. You've killed enough of my zombies.
So we can keep killing more. It's up to you.
Or we could just kill him, Tugum.
I mean, we do both, right? Like, we can kill zombies in front of him and then kill him.
Well, but the zombies are our friends.
Fine.
Do you want them to not be our friends anymore?
I'm just saying, we got a lot of friends right now. Maybe we start asserting dominance.
Well, it's kind of the same thing right now, actually.
Fine, then. You! With the large sword, don't you dare come a step closer!
He casts Acid Arrow at you, Grabella.
Be gone!
Grabella, you can erase your reaction. I don't think you're close enough to the Blood Mage to use it.
No, I'm not. Sorry if you hear purring.
It's fine. It'll
My
prompt
cat
you
turned
once it's turned.
and purred directly into the other side of my
Oh! Woof! Grabella, you take
Does that...
five
Does acid considered poison, or are those different?
It's different.
Okay.
Grabella, you take 5 acid damage. And at the end of your next turn, you will take an additional 2d4 acid damage.
Y'all are needing to protect your tank a little more.
I don't know. I see the tank doing absolutely a bang-up job.
Azrael, you're up.
Was earlier.
Azrael will pull this dude's dead.
Ooh, he is damaged. Oh, he's barely damaged. Okay. Makes a con save. Fails.
Get fucked!
Fails. The fire elemental disappears.
No, the fire elemental does not disappear.
Wait, what?
He did conjure elemental. It now is hostile to him.
No.
Yeah, buddy.
No. Oh my
Yeah,
god,
buddy.
it is.
The elemental's now unionizing. Aw, shit.
Oh shit.
Azrael's
Okay.
everybody over
Control
here,
Z.
everybody over there.
He really should have thought about his life choices.
The fire elemental is confused. It attacked its owner in its confusion. He has been re-added to the initiative order as a friendly target.
Azrael passes him a unionization card. It burns up immediately. And fuck this guy. We're gonna
Oh shit! Oh shit!
we're gonna dome him with spiritual weapon while we're at it. We'll take
Oh,
that.
Jesus!
Ah!
You hit him for 10 force damage.
Ow! What is this floating weapon doing here?
We're open to hearing your opening bargain.
Ah, stop! Stop! I'll teach you blood magic! Ah, shit! Get this thing off me!
You gotta come to the bargaining table. It's over here, by the elemental.
It's in all the grease.
Azrael insight check him for fun.
Okay.
Let's get a hit point bar.
Okay. There you go.
Ow!
I think Azrael feels pretty good about this. We're gonna let our fire elemental friend and our zombies kind of do their thing. Azrael's gonna step back. That's it. That's Azrael's turn.
Alright. The blood zombie is gonna take its full turn, hiding. Back where it came from.
What? No, don't go back in the cages! But get out of there!
Rattle, rattle, rattle.
Help!
The fire elemental, now a friendly target, fucks off through the grease. The grease lights on fire. He does not give a single fuck. Let's see if he slips and falls. What's my check, Kozlo? Is it Dex?
I think I don't think you make a check unless he ends his turn in the grease. It's just considered difficult
Terrain. Okay. Each creature standing in it when it appears, if it enters the area or ends its turn there. So he actually has to make the save.
Oh, okay.
What's your spell casting DC?
Fuck if I know.
If you click on your spells tab, it should be on the very bottom.
16.
All right. He's gonna make the grease save and fail. The fire elemental is prone? He is just as confused as I am.
I saw that going very differently. The interactions of a grease spell and a fire elemental have me really, really thonking hard right now.
He'll spend. Okay, so he spent. Oh my god. He moved 5 feet into the grease, slipped and fell, half his move getting up. 20. Okay. 15. This patch of grease is also now on fire and is considered burning. He will start attacking random blood zombies. He is very upset. And the zombies are not immune to fire damage. Oh my god, he's rolling so high. The fire elemental is pissed.
So technically that blood zombie is no longer turned.
He is no longer turned. And he turns on the fire elemental. They begin swinging at each other.
I like this.
No, you can't fight amongst yourselves.
Ah!
Focus your anger at management.
The negotiation process is complicated.
Band together. It's the only way.
That attack actually missed. The last, let's see, blood zombie going through the door. Tugum, you're up.
Let's go. All right. Man, like, everything is just so far away all of a sudden.
Turn undead is weird like that.
Does turn to have a little symbol on them so I know that they are turned?
The only one that is not turned is the one by the fire elemental.
Yep, they're all.
The
all
rest
of them
are running
back
away.
into their cages.
Yeah.
They okay. So they okay. I was looking for a little thing to make sure I don't.
They're all
shoot.
feared. Yeah, they're all feared right now.
Okay, but the one down here is not.
He is not.
All right, well then I'm gonna move. Does the grease does affect me too, right?
Yes, it does, and it's also on fire. Don't walk in it.
Alright, so that's 10.
That's gonna miss badly, Tugum. The one.
You think it's gonna miss?
I do. I
I
do.
couldn't figure that one out. I'm glad that you verified that it missed.
Should I make the volume of the womp sound louder? Cause
Oh, I heard the womp sound.
I've made it more apparent that the grease is also on fire. Oh, okay. Finally using the lucky roll. Go ahead and re-roll.
Do you want me to just roll 1d20 or hit attack again?
You roll. Just roll attack again. Because I don't think anything's gonna be worse than the one. That's gonna hit. There you go, lucky man.
Use psychic blades.
Okay. Hit the damage button on both. 7 from the psychic blades. And 6 from the crossbow bolt. Very good. The blood zombie, visibly wounded, does not go down.
Let's see his HP.
His hit points, very low. There you go. Almost, almost. Oslo, you're up.
I will begin by...
Help! Let us out!
Let us out! Get us out of here. The
Can you guys
prisoners
shut up and
nearby-
try to kill blood zombies right now? And
Yep.
like form a union?
Stop it, I'm trying to concentrate.
Ah!
Do you want blood zombie kisses? Because this is how you get blood zombie kisses.
Oslo will step forward a little bit. Oh, I don't like what I see down there.
The blood zombies that are turned are scrambling through the open door. However, there is a blood ooze beyond.
Well, we might have some scary shit going on in a minute.
It's like playing EverQuest and you like fear something and it just runs through the whole fucking zone, pulls everything.
I can't even get over there to close the door. Can't move that far. Oh wait, there were two that got feared down there, weren't there? So there's one of them that's already in the room
Yep,
somewhere.
that is correct. He's slightly out of the line of sight of you.
Okay. I am going to... Alright. Horse Bay will shoot this blood zombie.
Okay. That's gonna hit. Pew! For 17 force damage, blasting the only zombie that's not turned into a pile of blood.
Ah, no! It took me forever to get enough blood for that.
How much of your blood will it take to make another one? We can build our union a little bit stronger.
And I will gather your blood for the next zombie. You flappy-lipped half-orc!
Am I remembering correctly that the blood oozes were immune to fire damage?
They are immune to fire damage. Anything else with your turn, Kasla?
Yeah, I'm trying to think.
Take your time.
I think I can make it here. At which point I will slap Grabella with a good old-fashioned Cure Wounds.
Ooh.
I forget what I was using for that. I think I was literally just dumping goop on people.
Was it the gum?
No, the gum was
That was
guidance.
was a
guidance
goop.
gum. Yeah, that's right. Different goop.
This was
For
the
weird thing.
It looked like a grenade that I held over because it's melee range. I can't. It's like a touch attack, so it looks like a grenade, but I just hold it up to someone and it explodes and keeps them and heals them.
This is fine.
And actually, hold on. I'm going to, rather than cast it at level 1, I'm going to actually cast it at level 3.
Ooh. Okay. Third level. Okay, hit that healing button. Hey, you healed
Healed
Grabella
Grabella
for
for
17!
Thank
Right.
God.
Whew.
Yeah, there's a big blood thing around the corner, by the way. Them zombies is running after it.
Which corner?
The one I just ran past.
Oh god.
Over this way.
Inhale point.
Which direction should I go?
Honestly, probably just let the fire elemental deal with that guy.
Okay.
Kozlo, does that end your round?
Yes.
Next up will be Grabella. Grabella, at the start of your turn, you are going to take acid damage from the acid arrow. One moment. I believe this is the versatile button. Yes. Additional acid eats away at you, Grabella.
Yeah.
You're up.
Over here so I can see. Okay, yeah, let's see. That is like what? 10, 15. I think fucking up the zombie is best I can do at this point.
Well, zombies turned.
Hey, he's running.
Unless you want to fight a zombie too. I think he's the slow zombie who goes like.
Is he
flat.
slowed or is he one of yours?
Well, no, all the zombies are turned.
All of them?
All
Yeah.
of them. Yep.
He's just really low in the initiative order.
5, 10, 15, 20.
Yeah, when you roll a 1 with a negative dex mod, apparently you have negative initiative.
I don't think I could get close enough to this thing to do anything.
Yeah, you can go 2 more squares, I think.
Yeah, but is it worth getting that close and
You could
just
also
getting fucked?
hold your attack and attack it if it closes with you. That's technically an option.
Can she hold both her attacks?
No, just 1.
Just one. Yeah, so I'm gonna use P? Was it P click? What was it? To target myself?
Just put your cursor over yourself
T is
and
for
press
target,
T.
yeah.
T, yeah. T was the one I was looking for. I'm gonna chug another potion.
Potion chug. Alright, you gain 8 hit points.
I could get like here, but I'll have to hold any further action. So I kind of think I'm actually gonna not shut the door. I'm gonna stay put. Honestly, I have to use an action to heal either way, so we're gonna chill.
Okay, sounds good.
Someone else's turn.
Next up, the Blood Mage.
What? Elemental? No! Listen to me! What did you do?
He picks up something unrecognizable from the table and puts it in his mouth. And he regenerates hit points.
Damn it, Element! I can't see anything. You!
He points at Tugum from around the fire elemental.
You did this!
I mean, I didn't, but I'll take credit for it. Like, you chose the hard way, so you only have yourself to blame for this one, buddy.
Ah! Be afflicted with the curse of rot!
He will cast Blight on you. Tugum,
What the fuck?
it's gonna trigger a con save. Tugum, you fail with a 9, as necromantic energy wafts over you. It draining your moisture and vitality, you begin to sweat profusely. Blood begins to pour from your brow and eyes, as you feel sick. Terrible. Oh. He's doing it. He's re-rolling the con save. Re-roll it. You still fail.
Wow.
Not so lucky this time, are we, fucker?
Wait, you also have your inspiration that Christina gave you for...
You do, if you want to use that.
Oh, I can do one better. Hold on.
Oh shit.
Hold on.
Foil me, will you?
Hold on. Where is it? There it is.
Here we go.
I add 3 to your 9, giving you a 12.
Let's go.
Oh my god. You succeed, as the DC was 11.
Get some
Kozlo,
HP back, right?
you do get some HP back, so I'm gonna undo that. And then it will only be, let's see,
I'll only be like 18.
the target takes 8d8 necrotic damage on a failed save, or half as much on a successful one, so this is gonna be half damage.
Oh shit, I put it on myself. God damn. Why do I keep doing this?
Sorry about that. Half damage to Tugum, as Kozlo steps in and saves the day.
What? I swear that magic landed perfectly.
Yeah, I'm just cheating.
Cheater!
Asriel, You're up.
Where the fuck even is Azrael? Oh, there we are. Okay. Well, this is awkward. Kinda don't like this guy just like continuing to throw spells at everybody. But we all just were like, the fire elementals got him, and here we are casting fucking blight on people. So we're gonna toll his ass.
Okay.
Just as ass now.
Yeah.
Ow!
Gotta pay the ass toll.
His ass toll was paid. He takes 13 damage from your toll
To
the
get
dead.
into one of Azrael's boys' holes.
Spirit's weapon rolls over.
Get off me, you stupid scythe.
Do you just like talk to inanimate objects all day? Is that what you do?
Yes,
Like
get back! I'm surrounded by zombies. I have to make myself busy. Somehow. Ow.
You hit him for another 7 force damage with the spiritual weapon.
And we're gonna go ahead and inside our ooze friend over there.
Yeah, Ooze friend is oozing. Go ahead.
Oozy boy. How's our oozy boy over there?
About to enter the initiative order. What would you like to know?
I think we know pretty much everything there is to know about those oozy boys, but let's get, I don't know, hit points. There we go. Yeah.
Solid.
It's a good,
okay. It's a good
it's a
start.
good evergreen.
Clap. Good answer. Good answer.
I think we do know everything else about them. So, okay, that's it. That's Azrael's turn.
All right. Next up, the blood ooze.
I don't see a blood ooze.
Oh.
Consider yourself lucky, Tugum.
It begins oozing out, noticing Grabella.
Oh, I see it now.
And it's going to hit you with a pseudopod. Grabella, that will hit. I do believe Mage Slayer will not apply here. He slaps you with a pseudopod for 28 damage, lowered to 25 because of your
my
rage.
God.
He gains temporary HP, equal to the necrotic damage taken.
This is how I went down last time, by the way.
It does 3d10 necrotic damage. How did I not remember this?
Mm-hmm. This is why I didn't go in. Not that that helped.
The blood zombie retreats further into his cave, terrified. The blood zombies take their turns, retreating further into their cells.
No, you idiots.
Well, he is running. The fire elemental, meanwhile, turning on the blood mage.
Ow! No, get off of me.
Oh, shit. Hitting him for 14 fire damage. And again, hitting him. Oh! Ah! The blood mage is screaming as his clothes and the rest of him begin going up in flames. The fire elemental rages on. Meanwhile, the blood zombies continuing to run away in terror. Kozlo, top the round. Round 7, you're up.
Should be two guns. Am I incorrect? Is it not Tugum's turn?
I'm so sorry, I scrolled up. It's Tugum's turn. I apologize. My fucking combat log is so long that I had to scroll. Apologies. I'm gonna remove a blood zombie. Tugum, you're up!
Alrighty, this is the blood mage down here, right?
Yes.
I can only see it. Okay,
Yes.
and he's got just a little sliver of HP left.
Yep.
I'm really hoping the fire elemental takes care of that. I'm really hoping the fire elemental takes care of that. Really hoping the fire elemental takes care of that. Cough DM. Really hoping the fire elemental takes care of that.
He is currently aggroed on the blood mage, so.
The blood mage goes way before the fire elemental, though.
Really hope the fire elemental takes care of the blood mage.
I mean, he won't. It's your turn, Kozlo, Grabella, and then the blood mage. So.
Really hope the DM takes care of the fire elemental, takes care of the blood mage. I don't remember a lot about this blood ooze because I'm dumb.
What would you like to remember?
I would like to remember if it was immune to psychic. I believe the answer was yes, but...
No, it is not. That was one of the things it was not immune to.
Alrighty. Oops, sorry.
Ah! Hold on. Psychic Lance! Alright, hit that damage button. It's gonna make an int save. And it fails. Because it is very stupid.
And it's incapacitated.
Right, one moment. These will take 26 damage. And is incapacitated as it's stunned and begins losing form.
I think it already took the damage because it killed its temp HP.
Oh, it did. Sorry, I have to undo that. Boop. I was like, what?
I mean, you can make it take the damage twice.
I mean, I'm not going to complain.
Absolutely
I'm
not.
not upset about that.
No. But it is still incapacitated. Please forgive me. I forgot I had a big bunch of HP.
I moved 10. I moved 15. I'm gonna move a little bit further away from that fucking blood mage. Because I really hope the fire elemental takes care of that blood mage. That'll be my turn.
Kozlo, you're up.
Alright, Kozlo's not gonna risk the blood mage. So I'm gonna cast Kozlo's blistering firebolt at him.
How dare you!
Oh, yeah.
And fail horribly.
The fire elemental joins
Inspiration.
the fire. You do have an inspiration die.
Oh, I do have an inspiration die. Alright, I will use that.
Alright, roll it again. This is what I get for Thanksgiving. Giving thanks to my friends and letting you guys win in combat. How dare you use my own tactics
we still
against
got a
me?
giant fucking blood over there to deal with.
Ah! Kozlo, you take down the blood mage with a well-timed and well-altered firebolt. The fire
I don't
elemental
believe that,
hits
like,
his corpse.
He threw the first grenade and saw that it wasn't going to land, so he threw a second grenade, but rather than throwing it, like just throwing the second grenade at him, he threw the second grenade at the first grenade so that it would in midair knock it over and
Like a trick pool shot? Is that what you just did with grenades?
Clap!
That was Kozlo's method of using an inspiration die.
I love it.
And now he will move up here. Yeah, right there. And the cannon is going to shoot at the blood ooze.
An 18 will hit. And it takes 7 force damage. Do you knock it back 5 feet?
Yes, I do.
It splatters backwards, away from Grabella.
And just for the lulz. Oh,
Oh! What would you like to know?
I don't actually know what I'd like to know.
Then may I remind you that these things are immune to being prone, as they are oozes.
That's a good thing to know. Okay.
Grabella!
And I
Oh,
think that
sorry.
ends my turn. Yeah.
Okay. Grabella, you're up. The Blood Ooze is currently incapacitated. Also, since you learned this from last battle, they are immune to slashing damage, which puts you in an awkward position.
But not radiant damage.
But not radiant damage.
Not
but
radiant damage.
I have piercing damage on my Mace of Terror, so it's... Which one do I get more out of?
Is it your mace?
I believe your
bludgeoning
mace is
damage?
bludgeoning.
Isn't that what I used on it last time?
You
Yep.
did.
Mhm.
Yeah, you used your
Yeah,
mace
you just
on it
weapon
last time.
swapped. Yep.
Yeah.
I think your mace is like a D6.
Yeah, the 2d8 radiant damage is probably more overall damage than the
Okay.
mace would
Let's
use.
check in.
But I don't think any of Christina's like fancy damage mitigation will apply because I don't think you put, or I don't think you can tell it it's radiant damage in the damage roll.
Yeah, it does not.
It will completely skip, by the way, its next turn because it's incapacitated until the start of Tuvin's turn. So we all get 2 rounds before it can do anything.
But I want my temp HP! It is incapacitated and cannot use a reaction. Rebella, you hit it.
The slashing damage does not apply, correct?
Yeah,
Or
so
should
I
I
mean,
just roll the
you just roll
2D?
normally and it'll do what you want, but put the additional damage in for the radiant damage. Because it'll detect your slashing damage. There you go.
I called all of it slashing damage.
Yeah, because you can't call it radiant in the bonus, I don't think.
That's fine.
Yeah, I can't.
That's
so
fine.
that's
So
just
it's
my
11.
Because it
concern.
turns it all to 0, but you are hitting with just the 2d6 radiant?
So it should be 2d8.
2d8. Okay, so that was
Yeah,
11.
11.
That's
Yeah.
fine. I'll apply it manually. Boop. The only thing that really seems to hit it is the holy aura that is emanating from your sword, Grabella. The blood ooze visibly flinches away from it.
I don't know how holy it is. Let's not use labels, guys.
Light damage, perhaps.
Unholy?
I mean, look.
Slightly
Careful with
unlikable light damage?
Whoa, okay, whoa.
Oh, I did not mean to do that.
And we're not going clubbing?
I'm not going clubbing. I was just trying to look at it. I decided to do that. I think we're just gonna hit it again with the same thing. That's what we get.
Alright, just, do the same thing. That's gonna hit. It's incapacitated.
Alright, just roll it all together and you'll math. Is
Yep.
that what I heard?
Yep. I'll just look at the divided up damage. Alright, and the 2d8, you rolled a 6. So it'll take 6 radiant damage.
If it takes piercing damage, you should be able to do your armor spike attack too, if you want, because that's a bonus action.
Yeah, I was looking at that, but it didn't seem like it would be nearly as much damage.
Well, it's a bonus action, so it doesn't count against your other 2 swings.
Yeah, your other 2 are part of your attack action.
Well, might as well be, as I believe this one lashes out if I try to move, so.
It's incapacitated currently.
Yeah, so you'll get away.
You
can
will
still
have
strike
another
him.
turn before it can do anything to you.
Yep.
Gotcha.
That's gonna hit. It is incapacitated and cannot take a reaction. It takes the full 7 piercing damage.
It's actually a really good round of damage, considering it's
it
like
is,
immune
actually.
to like 80% of your shit.
Oh, we're gonna just back up a little either way.
Azrael, you're up.
I don't really have anything to do with this guy at this range.
You
Feeling good
really
about
are
this?
Immune to necrotic.
It is immune to necrotic, yeah. As I recall.
It is, by the way. You did learn that before. I will be a kind DM because it is Thanksgiving week. Normally I'm like, write it down, idiot.
I said it was immune to necrotic.
No, I know. I'm just saying, like, normally I'm meaner. And I'm like, yeah, I'm just confirming, like, yep, it's immune to necrotic. It's
Cast a guiding bolt at him.
fine.
Fine.
You hit it for holy shit. The
Sounds
next
like you're
attack
not great.
on it will be with advantage.
Yeah, And then Azrael Spiritual Weapon's gonna go boop, 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 boop. Now go boop. There we go. Boop.
Go Spiritual Weapon Chan. He's immune to the grease. Probably just enjoys it.
That is Azrael's turn.
The Blood Ooze is incapacitated. The Blood Ooze is no longer incapacitated.
It's actually incapacitated through the start of Tugum's turn.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah.
Blood Zombies. He's hiding. Blood Zombie. He's hiding. Blood Zombie. Still turn. Blood Zombie. Fire. Oh, the Fire Elemental. He looks
Fire
down.
Elemental's gonna go ham.
He just looks down at the Blood Mage's body and picks it up. And he picks it up by the head and just incinerates it. But he is kind enough to spare you his items, which he casually tosses over his shoulder. His job done, and the Blood Ape Mage, no longer an entity in any way. He returns to his forge and hops back into the magma.
Yeah, you don't fuck around with your concentration saves if you're conjuring an elemental, man. It's bad times. Rookie mistake.
Tugum, you're up. A spell scroll skitters across the ground and lands at the feet of the Eldritch Cannon.
You got me fucked up if you think I'm touching anything that drops in here.
But I put it next to you so conveniently.
I'm sure it was very convenient. You know who else is convenient for? The blood version of Mad Madam Mim. So
He's learning. He's seeing through my tricks.
The magnificent, the marvelous Mad Madam Mim.
Magnificent, the marvelous, Madam Mim.
I rolled normal. Was I supposed to roll with advantage? I guess that's better.
That hits. They have a very, very low AC. Despite being immune to a very annoying amount of things. You hit it for 8 piercing damage. It quivers as it is still incapacitated by your psychic lance.
That's it. That's all I'm gonna do.
Oslo, you're up. The fire elemental has departed. The blood ooze is, slowly reforming, gathering momentum, looking, back at Grabella.
Well, easy first step is Force Bay. Lista.
19 hits. For 11 force damage, do you knock it back 5 feet?
Yes. Well, yes.
The reforming mass shifts backwards.
I still have a shatter.
Okay. Roll that damage. On save. Crits.
Takes half damage.
Takes half, so he takes 7. The blood ooze slowly losing form, but he's still up.
It's almost gone. We just gotta finish it off.
Oslo, does that end your round?
Yes.
Grabella, you're up.
No, right. Going to try and do the thing.
Technically, it does get reactions now, just so you know, Grabella. Because
It is
past Tugum's
it
turn.
is up.
You're
So just be careful.
Brain, please.
That'll hit. It will use a reaction to overflow onto you. As it is hit with a melee attack, it will drain blood from you. As you do
Yes.
14, oh my god, 14 slashing damage to it.
Oh god.
Rebella, make that save. It will overflow onto you and gain temp HP equal to the necrotic damage taken. It gains.
Kozlo will use Flash of Genius on Grabella to turn her 12 into a 15.
That succeeds. It gains. Let's see. It only gains 1 hit point. And Grabella only takes 1 damage. Grabella, I'm gonna give you 2 hit points back. Boop, there you go, refunded. As Kozlo intervenes.
Did it take any of...
No, wait, hold on, Grabella. I need to check your 2d8 radiant damage, so that's 6.
Yes.
Grabella, that is actually literally exactly enough to kill the blood ooze.
Okay.
As your radiant sword flashes with holy fire, what do you do?
Slap it against.
Ew, gross.
Fling it.
Blood ooze spins and hits the opposite wall, splattering against it and sliding down.
And I'm gonna do this.
Grabella
I will
slams the
say, I
potion.
think I should only have one
wait.
left.
No, don't feed it to the blood ooze. I'm gonna give that back.
Yeah, I don't know why it's not taking away my potions of healing. I should only have like 1 left. It keeps saying that I have 5.
Oops. Target yourself. You gave the potion to the blood ooze.
Oh.
There you go. Heal yourself. Heal. Go hit your healing button. Boop. There you go. You slam a potion of healing. Rebella, anything else you're doing with your round?
That is it for now, because I'm unaware of what's happening in the other room.
Azrael, you're up.
I was told not to kill zombies.
Blood zombies are still terrified, running every which way.
This is the guy's like pile of shit.
Uh-huh. The fire
Azrael-
elemental has ensured that because you have freed him, all of this stuff will be free of fairy influence.
Oh, that's cool.
He has burned
That's-
the offending curses away.
So many things. Well, here we'll split the currency real quick. But Azrael's going to look for keys. The key that he used to unlock the things.
The key is currently over here, near the other dead blood zombie.
Oh, okay. Well, then Azrael will actually go. This grease pile is still burning, right?
It is.
Okay. Azrael will actually go ahead and dash to pick up the key. You said it
Okay.
was here in the square?
Yep.
And then can they get to this door and just lock up the blood zombies back snug in their crib?
I will allow that.
Okay, so that was 5, 10. We can just get over here, and we'll start doing the same to this door.
Very good. Azrael, that will take your round.
Yep, that's fine.
Blood zombie turns its head, looks over its shoulder. It's terrified of you. The other 2 blood zombies I am going to consider removed from combat, as they are locked inside the cage and are no longer a threat.
I think they are turned for a minute.
They
just
are
in
turned for
case
a
it matters.
Then there are 2 zombies in the room with Grabella, cowering against the back of the room. Tugum, you're up.
Okay. insight check this one.
What would you like to know?
HP, please.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right.
What you thinking, Tugum?
I'm just thinking if I wanted to try and.
You could try to finish him off. Just
Well,
a
that's what I'm
blood
gonna-
zombie.
That's what I'm thinking, but. Oh yeah, I'm gonna go for that far one.
All right, Tugum. That's gonna hit. Let's see if it's enough to kill it.
Yeah.
Not quite. He is no longer turned. What else are you doing with your round, Tugum?
That'll be it.
All right, Kozlo. Is Kozlo AFK?
He is having a non-optional break.
Oh no!
As soon as he can.
Oh no, not a problem. Not a problem.
The burrito
We are in
came
kind
back
of
to
a
haunt
like
him.
we are in a relatively relaxed state, as most of the zombies have been nullified. So I will consider this relatively free. It's still stressful, as there still is a threat. But Rebella, you are going next. So if your action is to probably incinerate the zombie, I would allow you to take your turn if Kozlo is occupied.
Are we
No, we-
killing the zombies now?
This one is no longer turned.
Ah, then.
He also has very, very low hit points, so.
I think for the most part, like the danger has passed. The them all swarming you, so have at them. I just didn't want to like immediately break their turn undead and get right back.
Yeah,
in the
there
situation
you
we're
guys
in.
are in a space where you could pretty easily kind of take them out one by one.
I'm gonna scoot back because I can hear him coming back, so I'll just wait.
Okay.
It's
He's stomping.
it's WoW raid rules, right? Like you sheep some stuff, you banish some stuff, but you only let go one thing at a time after you've got everything CC'd.
Kozlo, you're up.
I only played
sorry
WoW
about that.
Plastic.
No,
and we
not a
don't
problem.
CC anymore.
Are we killing this now? Is that what's happening?
Yes. Taking out the remaining zombies that have been feared one by one. Oh yeah, I forgot Force Ballista has 120-yard range. It's gonna hit.
So am I, actually.
Sniper Ballista! Kills the blood zombie. Rebella, you feel a slight wind over your shoulder as the force cannon blasts past you to your left, splattering the other blood zombie against the wall.
Where's the other ones?
The other one is in the same room.
Okay, well that's my whole move, and I have not seen it. So
Alright, Grabella, you're up. You, however, do see the final target.
Hi. How have you been?
He's crawling up against the wall, terrified of Azrael.
Target. Target. And for funsies, we're gonna flame on this one.
Ooh, okay. Use a bonus action, and it is flaming. So when you roll, you hit roll damage, and you'll hit other formula as well.
That adds the
Woof!
other, and I probably don't need this, but we'll do it
Oh,
anyway.
two fire damage.
2 fire damage. And I added in the blessing from before. That's right.
The blood zombie is no longer turned, but is also extremely wounded. Bella, you have let's see. You've used a bonus action. You've used an action.
I think that's it.
You have one more attack action.
Do I? Okay. Even with using the flame?
Yeah, because the flame is a bonus.
That's a bonus action,
So
Okay.
basically, you can choose between the flame or the shield spike or the armor
shoulder.
spike attack.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's gonna hit. For 7 piercing, Grabella. That's enough to smash the zombie up against the wall. What do you do?
Probably just that. We're tired. We're hurt. Nothing fancy.
The cowering zombie. No longer a true threat. You smash up against the wall just like the blood ooze and its friend in the room. Now with combat well and truly over. We will
I think
stop
there's
the
still
banger.
a zombie in this cage up here.
But it's
Yeah,
locked
It's
still.
locked.
It's true.
It is locked.
Speaking of which,
second.
Azrael slams this one and locks it. Okay, well, we'll get back to the whole negotiations later, then. You guys can, hang out and be cozy.
My grease will only exist for another 30 seconds.
Azrael will keep walking around it. The burning pillar in the middle of the room.
Oh, there's 2 more zombies in here.
Do what? Huh?
There's still a lot of zombies locked in cages, but that's fine.
Are they with people that are alive?
I don't think so. Hey, anyone alive in here?
Help, I'm alive.
No, I mean in here with these zombies.
No, there's no zombies with me.
Okay, perfect.
You might be safer there too. Make sure everything's alright, my dude.
Yeah, don't open this. That's fucked up out there.
Yeah.
I'm gonna not use the... Actually, I don't even see if there is one. The lever that opens every door, because I don't want to let all these zombies out.
It's under one of the corpses of the blood zombies over there.
Yeah, but I want
Hello?
to not use it.
Kazo, I have keys. You
Oh,
want to use the keys?
yeah, let's just open all the doors that don't have zombies behind them.
Azrael hands Kazo the keys.
I will open this door.
Yeah.
I'm trying to let you out. It
I-
takes me a minute to use a key, okay?
Carbella's gonna check the stuff in the room carefully to see if there's anything. She doesn't want to take anything, but she wants to see if there's anything that they could check magic and shit on.
Try
As
not to
the
step in the grease. It'll be gone any second.
blood ooze slides away, a potion bottle is revealed.
There's another potion. I don't know if you want to check this or not.
Yeah, it sounds probably pretty sketchy. Maybe we can kick it into the other room, don't just touch it with your boot, and I can cast a spell magic on it and the other potion.
Okay, whatever you want. I'm just letting you know it's here.
Well, you probably want potions, right, Grabella?
Oh yeah, I am fucked up.
Do we want to rest here?
Do you think that's a good idea?
Oh,
My
no,
grease
not
should have
especially.
expired by now, by the way.
The grease
What was that?
goes away.
Oh, the grease goes away.
So
But I don't know how
Yeah.
I don't know how tired everybody is, so
I definitely did a lot in that fight.
Yeah.
But I don't know about resting here, and I definitely don't know about resting long enough for me to be able to do shit again.
Well, I can't turn undead again or do my cool Twilight thing, unless we take rest for an hour. But then Grabella's super cool holy sword will definitely cease to be holy, at least. It'll still be pretty super cool though.
I'll put it this way, I can do some stuff still, but if we come across anything that I can't use fire on, I'm not gonna be much help.
Thank you for saving us.
Yeah, thank you.
Are these two down here locked in something? Are these cages that they're in?
They're locked in a cage, and they seem to be attached to some sort of blood-draining apparatus. Kozlo, make me a medicine check. There's a lot of blood here. You're surprised they're still alive.
Hey, anyone know if I can take these people off of this?
Azrael leans over as not that kind of cleric. We'll let it ride.
These people are teetering on the verge of death. The apparatus that is currently injected into their veins is draining them of blood, slowly but surely. It is tapped in by needles into their various extremities.
Kozlo will unlock the cage, but leave the needle shit for someone who has some idea what they're doing to mess with.
These
Grabella,
two prisoners are, for the most part, unconscious and will need to be carefully moved.
Grabella, come here. I have an idea.
There's a potion in here, so we want to see if it doesn't suck or not.
It
What are we
probably
doing?
sucks. Just come here, because you're really beat up too. And I would rather heal you than animate you as a zombie later.
Yeah, you didn't sign your contract.
So Azrael will try to get some fucking value here. Yeah, it just lasts for a minute. So yeah. Azrael put up Aura of Vitality. Right here.
Okay.
Boom.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah. Okay, so if we do this one at a time, so I think it's can use the bonus action to heal one creature. Yeah, okay. So let's go ahead and release this one right here, and I will heal them immediately, so they don't die from their wounds. Just be gentle, Kozlo.
Gentle is my middle name.
Kozlo, you have to catch the weak Monty prisoner. Make me an athletics check.
This is great.
Get out of there, fire elemental. You're hidden.
yeah.
You shouldn't be flying to anything. Oh god! The Vonti prisoner slumps to the floor, as Kozlo is not really meant to catch their dangling form.
But they heal for 10 hit points.
But they heal for 10 hit points and do not die
I'll
from the
go
impact.
grab this other one.
Yeah, someone bigger than me, please.
Okay.
Tuga, make me an athletics check, please.
He heals for 5 hit points. Tugum, you're not supposed to let their head bounce like a ball on the floor.
I get it. You know what? This is fine.
Grabella is right here. Why are we in Tugum catching people?
Okay, and then I'm going to use the rest of my Aura of Vitality to heal up my comrades, so I get another 8 of these for a minute.
Nice. You can target your friends and hit the healing button, and it'll apply it. Make sure you target Tugum. Tugum is also included in this.
It's one at a time.
Okay.
It's one person per round.
Oh, okay.
So it's like really effective out of combat. So that's 3.
Il. AoE il. Levanti slowly gets up.
That was good.
So weak. Who are you?
We're your new employees, but also we're here to get you out of here.
Thank you. What is your name?
I am Caslow Greenfinger at your service.
Thank you. Also,
Well, you haven't heard of me? Are you in here and you haven't heard of me?
give me. Should I know you?
You will soon enough.
Most people in here seem to know him.
What is his name? Coslow Greenfinger?
Hey!
See?
No, there's no way. But hey, oh my God, it is actually Coslow Greenfinger. What the hell are you doing here?
You can
Should
tell
we,
it's me by the stick of dynamite I keep strapped to the back of my head.
I mean, no, you have a very distinctive male pattern baldness pattern. But yeah, I mean, let's attribute it to the dynamite. Yeah.
I always thought his most distinctive feature were his eyes, but now that you mention it.
I thought they were his green fingers.
Also, this whole time, like, Grabella just goes from, like, absolutely beat the fuck up, like, the Duke Nukem portrait, like, gradually goes up to, like, fucking, like, spotless.
I feel great now, finally. Thank you.
Alright, let's get all these prisoners through the portal thingy.
Do I need to carry anyone
Hey,
down?
but wait a second. What about the blood hag? Where is she?
I don't know at the moment. We should get you out of here before she turns up.
Oh God.
Oh man, I
What?
wanted to lie to the prisoners and say that we were bringing them to her to eat finally, but man,
You gotta watch out, man. She's got like this big giant thing that she's got roaming through the halls. It's like made out of a bunch of people and blood. It's like a big one of those zombie things.
Okay,
Yeah,
then
but-
maybe we should make sure the path back to the portal is clear.
we have a puppy one of those that's made out of a bunch of people.
Well, I don't see that here, but that thing, it's hard to miss. He's got a very
Alright.
distinctive,
Hold on.
What?
what?
Let someone sneaky look.
Did anybody want any of this stuff? Azrael asks.
I'm not touching shit.
You guys look at that. I'm gonna try and sneak out and make sure that the path back is clear.
No, the fire elemental's a bro. He purified it all for us, Tugum.
What is this?
I don't trust fire as well.
Cosmo,
I'm gonna use my last. No, I won't use my last flash.
Okay. Cosmo,
I
you
am-
are very sneaky.
I'm trying to just very carefully moving along through the shadows on the edges of the walls. Try to poke my nose out and see what can be seen on the path back to the portal. See the portal.
From where you are, Cosmo, you spy nothing.
Alright, I don't see anything on the way back to the portal. We can probably at least get these people out of here.
Okay, are we touching stuff or are we leaving?
I don't really care about this stuff.
Yeah, okay.
Well, there's like a sword and like there's gold, Coslo.
I don't like to take deals that I don't know what's on the other end of the deal.
The fire elemental was very specific that he did us a solid, but
Don't
okay.
you take it, Azrael.
Oh, did he do a thing while I was dealing with something in my head?
Yes,
Why isn't Azrael taking it then, I wonder?
because Azrael's not motivated by material goods.
She seemed motivated for us to take the material goods.
Oh, there's like a stitchy kit to
Jesus
like
Christ.
stitch bodies back together.
So this pile, the elemental purified or something?
Yes, so all of that stuff, the fire elemental, because you freed him from the bonds of the blood mage, he got rid of the fairy magic that was tainting any of these items. So they are considered safe.
Okay, we should definitely take this stuff then.
I'm gonna take the locket because I like rocks.
I'm gonna take the dice because of course I am.
Yes, of course you would.
Corbella, you pick up a locket made out of onyx, and Kozlo, a rough ivory pair of dice.
This longsword is very cool, but I can't really keep equipping things. So if someone has... I don't have a lot more that I can attune.
It seems like the longsword has been infused with the blood of its victims of Lavare, and is very keen on stealing the life force of others. A common theme within this area.
So if someone is curious to have a melee weapon, and they don't have a lot of things they're attuned to...
The spell scroll appears to be some sort of forbidden knowledge, but the word's now purified, free of any curses on it. It speaks of, being able to enhance your senses by utilizing your blood.
Azrael doesn't even use half their senses, so seems silly.
Yeah, I think
Azrael will take the surgery kit since nobody else is probably interested in that.
I'm just gonna start grabbing shit so we can figure it out later.
Does this ruby give off any vibes, Christina?
Take a look at it.
It does. So the blood
last
ruby.
time we did this, I nearly died.
Blood ruby, with whoever picks it up first gets to roll to see if it's a resonant gem, and decide if they want to use the ability, and then they can pass it on. But you have to decide now, and you have to, or you can leave it on the ground. But as soon as you touch it, you have to make the roll.
I think Kozlo at this point is just gonna start picking stuff up because he wants to get moving. So he would probably grab the blood ruby, not even really thinking about that.
As soon as I see that enter your inventory, I'm gonna have you make a 1d100 roll. All right, roll me a d100. Kozlo, hold on, let me get my specifics here for the blood ruby. I have to scroll through your inventory.
I did grab the longsword for now, but I have no use for it at this current time.
Can always trade it. Trade
It's
up.
true.
Oh my god, you killed Kozlo!
I didn't mean negative 32! Oh my god. Just 32. He's not prone. But you do see a bunch of life force sucked out of him.
Oh, Kozlo.
Welp.
Ow!
People want to just start touching stuff.
The ruby takes the blood price, but gives nothing in return.
I think there's still a scroll there, but I'm gonna start making sure we're good to go.
Touch it, Corbella. Touch it. Touch it.
Yeah,
We'll
I'm
deal
good
with this later. I want to leave, or at least get these people out of here.
You peeked around this corner that I'm about to...
I looked all the way up to the portal, and it looked clear the whole way.
Have we gone through these doors? No?
Those
Those go
doors-
back up around, you said.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Come on, everyone.
All right, everybody, this way.
Corbella has teleported to Corbella's lair. Okay, I hope you end up there.
I did.
We're doing it live. This is
Are
a
we peacing
beta.
out?
Well, Grabella has.
Which we can only do once per day, so that means we're peacing out, I guess, yeah?
Yes, this is a once a day thing.
I thought I had to double click it. It just did it as soon as I teleported.
Yeah.
What do you
I forgot
What do you
that that
think
was a
happens
thing.
when you step on a teleportation circle?
But you said it only moves when you double click and not when you automatically
Oh.
click on it.
Okay, I'll have to check that. Oh, I think.
One day we'll find and kill this hag.
I don't know that we will.
Well, if we keep stealing out prisoners, then she's at least not getting blood.
Trash just keeps respawning.
Kaamos. Players can now double click on the teleport pad if their token is standing within the circle to teleport their token between Lavare and Grabella's lair.
Fuck, I'm gonna have to fix that. All right. Eh. Meanwhile,
Yeah, I thought we had to hit a thing and all together.
now we're
It's
all
fine.
back.
Doing it live. And we
I was just gonna
brought
go stand
through-
on and wait for everybody else so we could all double click.
Ah,
I am also colliding with. Oh God! I
Oh!
did not mean to go back.
no. Hey, you
Oh,
wanna
they're hard.
you wanna come back? Wait, hold on. Bring it back.
It is putting me. I think it's put me inside of a wall, so I can't.
Oh no!
Because I'm inside the statue. I think.
All right. Let me turn off the teleportation.
My statue
pad.
has gotten so green. What happened?
I'll move Coslow out of the wall. There you go.
I'm in like
Oh.
Okay.
No!
What is happening now?
Bug! But
I
hold
don't-
on,
yeah.
Hold on, Grandma.
I'm just gonna let you fix things. I wasn't
don't
even
walk
touching
on the
it.
teleportation circle.
I wasn't.
It do be a heckin' working. Oh yeah, it did teleport you back.
It's working real good.
That's working too good. All right. You are all teleported back to Grabella's lair. Alright, don't click it. Don't look at it.
Kazo immediately gets as far away from it as possible.
is
It's
is
cursed.
Grabella's lair supposed to be black and white for anybody else?
My vision is definitely. Super
You're all in
dark
dark
right now.
vision right now. You can swap it back to regular vision.
How?
Yes. Huh?
Right click yourself, click the gear, and then click on vision. And then your vision mode should be basic vision and not dark vision.
Okay.
Is already on basic vision.
Oh, Grabella, are you having problems just seeing anything?
I can see the whole way in front of me, and that's it.
There you go. I fixed it.
Okay. There we go.
Yando, we got more people. Can you get guys to get them food and get HR?
HR!
HR!
I've decided that HR stands for Henchman Reclamation at this point.
Look,
Yes.
Henchman
Hello.
Resources works.
We are
Right,
going
but
to
it
get you
turns them-
food. We
So
have a guy
far-
who's going to tell you what you can and cannot do. The deal we've made with everybody else is we're starting our own little business. So, you don't get recaptured and sent back to the awful place. And you don't knock on what this place is, yeah?
ma'am, that was a lot. Can you run that by me again?
How
Somebody with
convenient.
better words do the words thing.
Mr. Ticklefingers is here to run them through orientation.
Oh, okay. That's much better.
HR. What the hell is that?
That's Mr. Tinglefingers. He's the senior vice president of HR, and you can be too if you pull yourself up by your bootstraps.
And listen, right now we're not taking questions. You're only taking orders. Okay? Okay.
I promise this is a safer place than where you came from. Full of opportunity, but, don't screw me over, I won't screw you over, right? Yeah, cool.
Yeah, you said you had some food?
Yep.
Yeah. Kando was supposed to go get cause, but okay, that also works.
Kazo will start what's the word I'm looking for? Unlocking all of their shackles and stuff too.
Okay, I will allow you to do that just freely, as it will be relatively easy for you to do so without being stressed out. Kaz joins the fray.
Hey, Wolf, got 6 more people.
Yeah, We save some more people. They need food so they don't, like, pass out and stuff.
Oh yeah, we've got yesterday's gruel going. It's extra pungent.
I promise it's better than whatever they were just eating.
Yeah, come on, we'll get you some bowls of food.
I think technically they were the ones being eaten, Coslow.
Yeah.
Yeah, so some gruel will be good for them. Get the blood pumping and all that.
Cause leads the prisoners away to the kitchen, with HR trailing behind.
Thank you, Mr. Ticklefingers. You're the best.
HR.
Gorilla just plops down at the edge of the horde again.
Cause feeds the new recruits while Mr. Ticklefingers gives them the HR orientation.
HR.
It's very
Why is he like a Pokemon? All he can say is HR. It's great. Coslow, why are you bleeding out of your well, everywhere?
I touched a rock and it didn't like that about me. Here, you want to touch it?
Oh, I suppose. What does
Oh
it do?
god.
Oh god.
Coslow passes Azrael the blood ruby. Azrael, do you wish to sacrifice 60% of your, or half of your current hit points? For the blood god.
Sure.
Alright, half, so that's gonna be 31?
Ow.
Whatever is on
Told
you
you.
is definitely concentrated away, I'm sure.
I don't even think I'm concentrating on anything
Boop.
anymore, so
Azrael, roll me a 1d100. This is
oh
resonant.
shit.
No, you don't have to con save. Stop that. Azrael, the blood ruby resonates with you. It seems to pulse in your hand, almost like a heartbeat that you forgot that you had at one point, or multiple points in time.
Ow, it hurts, Coslow.
That's what I said.
But it hurts good? I'm not sure. These are
Blood
strange
ruby,
feelings.
Will
Whatever
no longer
kinks you got,
activate.
Azrael, I'm fine with it.
Azrael, this is resonant for you, and I will mark it as such. Boy, you don't have very many. Let's
Azrael
say-
don't have shit.
Azrael.
Kazo has like fucking books that I stole from Duke Talus's place still in his
Azrael's inventory is like so empty. I look at Coslow's and I'm like, what is this pocket lint from Duke Talus's left shoe? Like, what is
Why
this?
I came back as a chair.
You should read that
Technically,
sometime. It's a good novel.
Those vampire fangs can go. I don't even have them anymore because I gave them to the uppity goblin guy to show how badass Grabella was. Oh no, it was to prove that we don't like vampires. That's what it was.
Oh, hello, Grabella. Charlinder's dressed now.
How's it going?
It's good to see you back. The kobolds have actually been very busy, and well, this little fire tender here has just informed me through the grapevine that your people have made it down the mountain safely, and are currently in Koslow's den.
Oh, that's good. That's good. We got a few more people, but we did kind of get our butt kicked a little bit, and we haven't found the hag yet.
She does have quite the operation going on there, but well, you're doing a good service. One, you're bolstering your presence down at Maginox, and the kobolds say it's, well, a little bit hectic down there. So, actually having some presence at Koslow's den is, well, preventing your place from being incinerated, I'm sure. There seems to be some distress going on in the city. But
Yeah.
anyway, at least you'll have your little pocket of illicit activity for us to tuck into. I'm looking forward to that.
What, there are things going on in the city now?
But yes, I see, well, there's not a lot of guards, at least from what I've garnered from this kobold here. Yeah, and there's a lot of violence happening. A little bit of rioting, a little bit of pickpocketing, a little bit of crime. The Hamaki guards that normally patrol all over Maginox and keep the city, well, in tip-top shape, seem to be missing.
Huh.
So, a tourist destination such as Maginox definitely needs a strong security council to keep things in check, but, well, people have begun to notice that they can get away with things, and it's made the streets kind of unsafe. But our kobolds here have their little back alleyways and the tunnels. They don't have to worry about that, do you? Do you? She picks up the kobold's chin in her hand. She's like, do you? He just looks content.
This makes Grabella smile.
And so, for one, we've got actually a pretty good area here. The kobolds have their little tunnels, and, well, you've reinforced your place in Maginox during a place of temporary unrest. In fact, we might be able to take advantage of this. Well, something to think about during our burgeoning criminal empire.
Grabella just blinks.
I need somebody that's better at strategery to figure that part out, I think. I just liked having the kobolds, and now there's all this other stuff.
Well, it seems like you've got yourself a little bit of a responsibility now.
Yeah.
These people could potentially respect you, Bella. They could go far. You've saved them from a rather dire situation. They owe you their lives. If they are relatively honorable, they should, I won't say serve, but at the very least respect what you've done.
Yeah. Yeah, I hadn't really put much thought into just more than helping them.
Well, have you ever thought that, Erlinder leans forward a little bit. Well, have you thought of maybe picking up a vacancy in one of the Maginox houses, perhaps? Erlinder waggles her eyebrows at you. You know, if there is political unrest, and you have enough influence, you could become, say, an influential figure at Maginox. I could see it happening. Why not? Why sit in a cave when you could sit in a palace or a castle?
Would I be able to have, like, everybody here, well, like, Kazo, Ezreal, Jugum, and you be, like, my advisors? Because, I'm technically in charge of a lot here, but sometimes, big picture is hard for me to grasp.
Well, I would most certainly be amenable to that. As long as, Tugum sticks around to be our Fort Chester.
What do
Wait,
you
are they
guys
just-
think?
Are they just giving out houses in Maginox now? That doesn't seem very Maginox-y of them.
No, but it is a place where you could potentially put your muscle in and position yourself as a lesser house.
No,
One
we
that-
need to forge some documents. I can do shit like that, I think.
Oh.
And that's where the big brains are, with Coslow. With his connections, we could start forging, and, well, these criminals may not be so criminal with a clean background.
No. then they really wouldn't want to leave.
We could actually position everyone as artisans or crafters or, well, anything, really.
Influencers?
Oh, yes.
Yeah, let's run an
Influencers.
influencer agency.
Yes, what are we influencing? Violence?
Well,
That
everything,
is
obviously.
the eternal question.
Hmm.
Because I'm really good at the, like, being a big lady and beating up people and being a dragon part, but political stuff's a little above my head.
Cosmo,
I was just a
Cosmo.
soldier before,
Cosmo,
well, I died.
What?
Cosmo, excuse me. There is someone here to see Grabella.
Who is it?
It is another kobold. Your sirness, your greenness.
Okay, I got two things I gotta do real quick then, and then I'll go talk to him.
This is
things
very
first.
this is very urgent.
This won't take long. First things first. Hey, Miz, guess what?
What? What? Please do not. Oh my God, the violence!
Have you ever missed Ms.? My God, Cosmo.
Right. That's for
Please
somebody
do not
that has
do
no
not roll the
athletics.
damage. I am still concussed from yesterday.
Did I ever roll the damage?
No. You never hit him for more than one, though. so-
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's
Dude,
task
kobolds-
number one taken care of. I'll be right with
Kobold
you.
gets CTE.
Hey, everyone, guess what? You're influencers now. Okay, what's up?
Well, that was fast.
I get shit done.
The kobold is standing next to a slightly taller, white-skinned kobold wearing a very decorative, witch-like headdress. Their eyes are small red orbs, and their mouth is smeared with a red substance that makes their entire visage look very dire.
Well, you look like you know what you're doing. Hi, nice to meet you.
Greetings, small one. I am Sik. I come on behalf of my kobolds. A pleasure to meet you.
The pleasure is all mine.
Cosmo seems like weirdly extra interested in this this kobold.
I wish to speak to your grandmother. Is she available?
Oh, my mother died ages ago. You can talk to Rebella if you want.
You are too kind.
My console's mom, then.
You're everybody's mom, apparently.
Greetings, grandmother of.
Bark, yip.
Hey, now, shut up. I like this one.
Yeah, he's very cool looking. Hi, hello. And are those kobold abs?
They are, yes. Gained from
Impressive.
much practice and training, and many pies. Many pies.
Oh, I like pie.
You are.
Oh, can I help you today?
You are the one named Grabella, yes?
Yes. That's me.
I have come far to meet you. You are very curious, and I am here to offer you service.
Oh,
My skills as a shaman.
oh,
Six
thank
does
God,
a-
because this other guy is such a... Like, we're still dealing with the crap that this one brought us.
I bring
She
with
points
me
to Miz.
a wealth of information, a chain
You're
of
lucky, Miz.
little ones who are very good at being eyes and ears.
Oh, okay. I
I
can
hear.
dig that.
You are in need of muscle? Yes?
Not really.
Yes, we are.
Hey, Grabella's the only one, like, who has a muscle.
I got a couple of queen scars, but that's, like, not gonna be enough if somebody wanted to mess with me. You said you're a sorcerer, mage, repeat your magical
Shaman!
abilities. Shaman, oh.
I speak for the. Well,
Six gestures at the ground.
for the spirits of the earth we tread on.
Oh.
That's a lot of people speaking for there.
Kozlo, why do you like this one?
I don't know, she's kind of cute.
Oh,
That's
Oh.
a she. That's a she.
I am very interested in learning more about you, Grebella.
Oh, yeah. Number one question on the application process. Do you worship any weird gods that we need to know about that aren't me, I guess? Not that I consider it. What, it's fine.
A strange question. In my travels, in my visions, I have seen many gods, spoken to many spirits. What is a god? But something that bestows power onto something else.
Damn, by that definition, I'm a god.
We are all gods in our own right, depending on you.
Yeah, just this one, over here.
She points again at Miz.
Said he was like in a contract with some demon and it was actually a blood fairy hag thing. And I don't want to be dealing with a mess, so I like to ask these things ahead of time.
Well, if he allowed himself to get into a contract with another being, then he is an idiot.
Yeah,
That's why I keep punching him.
he definitely could use some guidance from someone that isn't tricking him.
I can take him under my wing, teach him the proper path.
Hmm.
Okay,
Yeah.
good, because we put him into HR for like 2 hours the other day.
Well,
What is your name, small idiot? Miss? Small idiot. Out of the way.
did she just show up to just take Miz away?
I don't know that I'm upset about this.
No, I suppose not.
Six leaves with Miz. Oddly enough.
That was weird. Because I think she could have just had Miz, right?
I don't know. Maybe she'll use it for something that's better than this old blood hag mess that we've gotten into.
I miss when I could punch Miz whenever I felt like it.
Yeah, we'll find just something else to punch soon, Gusso.
I took him.
Oh no.
Before Tugum is punched, that is where we will end today's session.
Kozlo just rearing back and just freeze.
Freeze frame.
I will punch back.
Next
That's
time.
a little bit more strength than you do.
Dragon Ball Z.
On Dragon Ball Z.
The best part is they're gonna forget between this week and next.
Yeah, probably.
They'll be like, why were we standing so close together?
Like, oddly close together. Let's punch each other.
Also, next week is Dragonflight, just for the record.
It is.
Nobody cares about retail. Oldar's coming out soon on the PTR.
Nobody cares about classic.
I
This-
definitely don't care about either, but like,
And Asriel doesn't
holy
care about
shit,
anything.
The Drakthir, like in their hybrid forms, are like hot, like hella hot.
Everybody that I know that I play classic with that plays retail has like versions like Dragusi in their name.
Dragussi.
Oh no.
Oh no.
I've seen every version of Dragon D, so I'm pretty much like
I've seen
I'm over
Lizard
it.
Wizard.
I like Lizard Wizard. That's just good.
Lizard Wizard, cast Blizzard.
Yeah, Blizzard's
No.
Lizard Wizard.
Blizzard.
So next
I'm
week
here
is
to help.
Dragonflight. I will be playing that for a week. So we will have a pause in sessions and we will resume the week after. So you all can, between now and then, we'll take a long rest and regroup as you will probably finish out the final pass of the jail.
Hey guys, do we have to actually kill this blood hag? Like, what has this blood hag ever actually done to us?
Been a pain in my ass.
Keep in mind, Miz is the one, Tugum is the one that tried to murder Charlindra. The blood hag just caught her.
The blood hag is also messing with the elementals, which is causing people to go to jail,
Yeah.
which is causing her to have more people.
So again, what has this blood hag ever done to us? I'm just
Yeah,
asking
nobody,
the question.
just leave. You know what? A Hearthstone, just abandoned
See,
instance.
We had like a quest, like a main story quest to like destroy this lich's skull, but like why?
So see, here's where my head's at this point. If we help out people enough, we can get them to look the other way as we're building out our criminal enterprise, and then eventually we can have all of these various governments in our pockets, and we can rule the world.
But apparently, like Maginox's government's already imploded. Success. We made it.
Yeah, we
true.
settle
There's
in and we take over.
unrest.
If I
Unrest.
recall, the way it
We're gonna
started
take
was
a hold of the
we were
unrest.
helping every single person that asked. Thanks, Dreon.
Also, I had a ghost wife at some point. I don't know what happened with
Wait,
that.
your ghost wife can live. Your ghost wife gets to live if we don't destroy the lich's skull.
That's true. They
true.
don't have to sacrifice themselves to open
Yeah,
the
this is
vault.
true.
And I'm not so upset with Sinestra or whatever her name is anymore.
Yeah,
That's
like
true.
Narcissa seems, on the level.
That's right.
We're just vibing. It's fine.
Villain arc.
She's not fucking with Grabella's like mind grapes anymore.
Oh yeah, she's left Grabella alone.
Yeah.
No. As long
think
as
we're
we
fine.
can, get the Earth to not explode from all the stuff, that would be great. That's the main reason we're dealing with this still.
Yeah,
Look, all I'm saying is I
Narcissa-
haven't seen evidence of the Earth actually exploding yet. Some bad drugs, yes, absolutely.
bad drugs. Yep.
Yeah, yeah.
But who hasn't had a weird mass OD at a college campus? Like, it's the year 2022.
Sometimes the earth elementals kick up a dust storm, but the dust is made of crack.
It's true. We sent that to another realm. That is someone else's problem.
Those cracked out elementals are definitely now like somebody's problem. Thankfully, not yours.
We sent him home, so like he went back to his high school reunion. The like drugged up loser, and everybody like it was like, oh man,
Like, oh man, he had it rough.
he
Yeah.
really spiraled after high school. Like he peaked.
Yeah, that's his
He's
worst.
probably like the quarterback, right? Like the jock.
Poor guy.
Never gonna live up to those expectations Daddy put on him ever again.
All right, everybody. I will let you go for today. Thank you for playing D&D with me. I will not see you next week. I will see you the week after. I'm good.
Have a fun wow, everyone.
I will.
Night,
Alright.
y'all.
Good night, everybody.
See you.
All right, that's it for Kaamos today. Whoa, offline screen. Thanks for watching. Catch our VODs over on YouTube. Watch us live on Twitch. Catch our shorts and funny moments over on Twitter and oh, I almost fell out of my chair. Jesus, and TikTok. I almost died. I'm your DM. I'm a little clumsy. Thanks for watching. 2020 side, don't die. Thank you. Yes, I'm trying not to. I like sat up on my chair, put my hands on the armrests, and I lost control. Nukiyashi, thanks for joining. Thanks to everybody who's watching today. Greatly appreciate you. Drop us a follow. We are a small channel. Follows are greatly appreciated. Thank you again for watching, and I will see you next time.